Yeah, so you set off from town last week. You've been asked by the council to try and track down a young chap called Calmont, who they think is responsible for setting the fire in the town hall. You've also been asked by a young goblin or a small goblin called Warble. And she's asked you to investigate the citadel because there's been smoke rising from the top, which tends to suggest from her goblin friends, the Bumblebrashers, that it might be a distress signal, and she's not heard anything back from them for a few weeks. You set off, you camped in the town, in the woods, sorry. You spent a night under the stars and got attacked by wolves, which most of you bravely fought off.
Just getting a good view, that's all.
Yeah. And then the next day, you found your way to the citadel. You heeded Warble's warnings of respectfully keeping a low profile here, and promptly kicked the door down and was attacked by 3 goblin dogs, which have promptly all been dispatched, shall we say. And now you find yourselves in the first room of the citadel, and I'll just explain where you are. So, battered reinforced doors hang ajar at this main entrance to Citadel Alteran, once the headquarters of the Hell Knight Order of the Nail. And I think it was Wigbeard that sneaked up to the door to investigate it, and above the door frame he noticed a tarnished seal depicting a sunburst made of nails standing out in relief of the keep's stonework, and under the seal ran a worn but clear line of carved text, which read, "Savagery must be quelled in the land, home and mind." And that's where you are now. So you're surrounded by 3 dead dogs, and you can see 2 doors to the west and 1 large door to the east that will take you back out into the surrounding field. Don't forget, you should all have 340 experience points from the town hall and last week. Don't forget, when you get to 1,000, you go up a level. And you've each got 1 hero. Are they called hero points?
Yes.
Yeah.
1 hero point again for the start of this session. And as I've said, that can bring you back from the dead once, or you can use it to re-roll any particular 1 roll, but you must take what that second result is. And if you do anything particularly heroic, you may find you get awarded a hero point, but we'll have to see. So let's see what else is in this room. So you did do a bit of exploring around the room. I think if we discussed, you can find there's some bits and pieces of dented suits of Hell Knight plate. They're not really of any worthwhile in terms of combat, but you do think you could probably assemble a suit of full plate that would resemble Hell Knight, but many of the pieces are mismatched and worn. And you think anyone who's had any interaction with a legitimate Hell Knight would not be fooled by this. But I think we worked out you could probably get maybe 30 gold for this if you found a way to take it back to town. I think one of yous had the idea of popping it on a horse. And that's where we're at.
Might be worth coming back in for that at the end once we're.
Yeah, I think that's what you
once we're
decided,
leaving.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Is there anything we can take off the wolves?
No, there's nothing on the walls.
Well, the dog is.
Oh, the dogs. Wolves.
Yeah.
Oh, the wolves. I thought you said the walls.
Oh, no.
No. The well, I mean, you could try skinning them, I suppose, for food, but whether you want to try and eat goblin dog is up to you.
Yeah.
You do have Belfair, I think, took a few chunks of wolf meat, which is keeping to cook over the next day or two to keep you hungry, to keep you well fed. But yeah, there's nothing worthwhile off the goblin dogs.
Okie dokes.
There's
So I
Belfield
would
being
point
very-
out, it's funny.
Go on.
Go on. I was just going to say, it is interesting. It does say that clever small PCs, if they befriended one of these goblin dogs, could use it as a mount. I just had visions of like a tiny goblin walking around this, sitting on the back of this dog.
I don't think any of us are small enough though, are we? Because we've got and I'm medium, and I'm the shortest. Yeah. Well, yeah.
The dogs went the way of the mushroom creature in the other adventure, anyway.
I know, so
that
sad.
You could have befriended it, and so one thing we did learn, that I think it was message, wasn't it? You can communicate with things, but you need to be able to speak their language.
Yeah.
Because I think one of you tried to send a message to the dog, and it just couldn't understand what you were saying.
That was me.
Yeah. So, what do you plan to do next?
That's a very good question.
So,
yeah.
folks, we got left or right, I suppose, is the question here, isn't it?
Yeah. So in terms of this room, there is broken furniture scattered about the room. Nothing of any worthwhile. There are a few half-chewed carcasses of several small prey animals, and there is a wide but dirty stretch of black carpet that leads up to two large doors. As Edna was looking around the walls, she did notice there are scuffs on the walls where probably valuable paintings or framed documents once hung, but there's little of any of that left now.
So I don't know if you want to check out the map I've got here that kind goblin lady gave me. But if you look to the south, there seems to be a crazy looking room with some kind of markings on it.
Oh.
Looks interesting.
Interesting.
What, the A10?
Yeah.
I'm taking it we're not splitting up and going in two different directions.
Yes.
That's
Well,
possible.
yes, we are. Or no, yes, we're not.
Yes, we're not.
Well, you feel free to go whichever directions you want.
There's a load of rooms to the north.
We can split up, but it's usually
Deadly.
death.
Yeah.
Usually happens in the horror films, doesn't it? When they all start splitting up, and you think, why would you split up?
Oh, we've just listened to a story like that online, and the whole way I was getting really stressed. So I think it's best if we avoid that, folks.
Yes.
So the question is, where are we heading, and which route are we taking? Should we head for the scary A10 room? And
well, I'd kind of like to scope out the whole place personally. So I probably prefer to go north first, have a bit of a creep around, and see if there's anything of any value.
There is a lot of rooms up there as well. So
we're here to rescue a guy, so he could be anywhere really.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some clues.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go north.
So where do you fancy going?
I'm going to go into sneak mode. Can we sneak? Can we creep?
One of you you can all sneak, but obviously the success of it is based on your. So let me see which one it is for sneak. Why have I not got it on this sheet anymore? I had it specifically on this sheet.
Is it not
sneak? Works off your stealth.
Stealth, yeah. Well, I'm not a very stealthy person. I sort of just charge in the gaff. So I can follow from behind while whoever sneaks ahead in front and try and keep a bit of a distance.
Well, who's the best scout that we've got?
Well, I've got 7 plus 7.
And what about you? Can you see in the dark?
Yeah, I've got low light vision.
Send the pirates!
Yarr!
So are you planning on sneaking?
I am skilled in it. I got +5.
I think we should just.
Oh, so Varys and good old Wigbeard seem pretty stealthy. What's yours?
Mine's 5 as well.
Oh, so it's just me that's not very stealthy, folks. So, I mean, you three feel free to go ahead, have a scout. I'll stick behind and I'll come in with all my dwarven daggers and my war axe if I'm needed.
Yeah, should we just pop our heads through like the northern door and just see what we can see?
Doesn't seem the right phrase, to be honest.
Yeah, no, pop our heads. Yeah, should we just creep through the northern door and then just have a look what we can see up that little bit of a corridor that's leading up to?
I think that's good.
I think that's a cracking idea, old Wiggy.
Should we do that? Should we do that then? Are we all
Yeah.
going, or should just like a couple of us go, or should we just all go?
Well, I'll hang back because I'm as I've said, I'm pretty not sneaky.
Do you think I don't know, what about me and Wigbeard go, and then because Varys is I don't know actually. I don't think I'd want to leave What's her face on her own just in case.
What's her face? Edna.
Yeah.
Edna. Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
still
can hang back.
here. I'm still in the same room as you. If you lot just pop up to the door.
Come on, we're gonna get eaten if we stand here much longer.
Come on.
Do you know what I actually think? Edna's not stealthy, but yeah, all right. Me and Edna will hang back, and every now and again, I think maybe Edna sends message. Do you have to be able to see them for that?
No.
It's a range, isn't it?
It's a range of 120 feet.
Right,
but I don't think I can inside. What about?
If we stay within that, then you can say, "Are you there yet?" And then somebody can respond.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's sneaking out?
I think me and old Wiggy.
Okay.
We'll
Wigbeard.
Closer. I think we should get a bit closer to the.
Yeah.
Still.
Are we supposed to be able to see all this map? Oh yeah, we've got a map.
Yeah,
Didn't
we've
we?
got a map. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a map.
I presume this door is currently closed.
It is closed. Yeah.
And which way does it
down.
open? Inwards or outwards?
Inwards.
Or does it not? Right. Okay.
Where are you going?
I just want to pop my head through this door and just have a look to see what we can see. But I want to do it stealthily.
Go on then.
So what is your
I can hear the door opening now.
So what is your stealth, please?
It's +7 on stealth.
+7. Okay, who else is going with you?
I think Belfir is coming along.
Belfir, what's your stealth, please?
My stealth is 5, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So, yep, Wigbeard, Belfir. You trying the door?
Yes. Very carefully and quietly. We're going to see if the door's
Come back. I'll kick it open.
It opens inwards.
Yeah, you're gonna have a job kicking it open.
Unless you want to walk out into the corridor, turn around, and then kick it inwards.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and kick it?
No, we'll just
do it quietly.
No, we'll just try the handle.
Yeah. So the door opens quietly. You're stepping out into the corridor.
Yeah.
Just show me roughly where you're gonna go.
Literally gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go here and leave a space for Belfir behind me.
Okay. Belfir, you coming out into the corridor? Yeah. Okay, so as you look around, this narrow corridor that you see stretches off into the direction that you're facing, and you can also see that it heads down, as you can see on the map. This hallway, the corridor is divided into segments by the doors leading through this level and into interior rooms, as you can see on your map. Here and there on the walls, you notice a few remaining paintings of some dour-faced Hell Knights. The pictures still grace the walls between high and narrow windows that do let in limited light. You don't really see anything else of interest here.
I don't know about you. Don't know about you, Wigbeard, but these Hell Knights give me the creeps.
EBGBs, yes.
Heebie-jeebies. I think we should carry on up. Do you? Let's have a little meander.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we need to like do a check for traps or something along those lines.
That's a good idea. Can you do that?
I cannot. You can do a general perception check, but I've not got like find trap or anything like that, so it would just be a standard check.
Is that what you choose to do, Wigbeard?
I think that would be a good idea.
What's your perception?
My perception is 5.
5, okay. You don't think there's any traps or anything untoward while you've been looking?
Excellent. Shall we carefully head north then?
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Thanks. Do you want to give word to the others that they can come through?
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna. Hey, Varys, they've been out there long enough. We've not heard much of them. I'm gonna send old Wigbeard a little message. Wigbeard, Wigbeard, what's going on out there? Is it safe?
Hi, Edna. Yes, you can come through. There doesn't appear to be any immediate danger. So if you just come through and just like hang around the door, we'll move over slightly just to give you a bit more room.
It's just a short message that you can give me in response.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I know. Yeah. Paris, I've got word from Wigbeard that it seems safe for now, so we'll depart outwards.
Come on, Wiggy.
Okay. All 4 of you are moving into the corridor.
Well.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, Wiggy. Right, now I've got to have some words with you, Wiggy, while we're on our own again. Don't be running off if we get to any fights.
Well, there's no trees inside, is there? So that's not an option.
That is true. I don't know if you can like climb up the walls.
I am quite good at climbing, but don't worry, I've got your back.
Okay.
So, shall we keep on moving? We're heading north to this door.
Yeah, let's go.
So we'll head north.
Creep.
Yeah, carefully up to this door, using our skills of stealth.
Yeah. You approach. It's a large wooden door that's closed.
Okay.
Right.
What do you think?
Very similar to the first one that you've opened.
Just maybe just send a quick message. Oh no, we can't send the messages back.
No.
Just shout. Should we just shout?
Yeah.
No, let's not just shout. We're being sneaky.
Okay, you run back. You run back and tell them they can join us. Plus, there's nothing to see.
Well, there's no point going like 10 foot and then coming back. It's like we can still see.
Oh yeah, we're on the top. Yeah, we're here. We'll wave to.
Right, come on, let's try
this
and get
way.
through
This way.
Okay, who's opening the door?
I don't mind opening it.
Is that Wigbeard?
Yes, I'll use my stealth to very quietly and carefully open the door.
Varys says to Edna, should we creep off the other way? Go around the other side?
Are you joking? We could do.
Yeah, I was joking.
I mean,
I'm kidding you.
Still me, Varys. You made me heart go up and down. Woo!
Okay, Wigbeard, are you trying the door?
Yes.
Okay, you grab the handle and immediately feel a sharp pain as you get a small splinter. But other than that, you pull down on the handle and the door opens quietly. Belfier, Edna, and Varys, I'd just like to point out that while Wigbeard and Belfier are crawling along this corridor, being nice and sneaky, Wigbeard seems to be making a lot of noise and stands out like a mile.
Thanks.
What?
Did you roll for stealth then? For Willett?
Yeah, so sneak is a secret roll. where you try to move in a stealthily manner. But like I say,
Edna, tell him to be
the
quiet.
way it works is obviously you don't know how stealthy you are, but because you now all four of you are in the corridor, Edna and Varys and Belfair to some extent, don't think Wigbeard's any more stealthier than the rest of yous. You rolled a 2 there, Will. By the way.
Oh, standard. Excellent. Good.
I don't imagine you sneaking around that ship very much.
No, that's it. When you're in the sea, you don't need to. You ain't got no neighbours. You don't need to be quiet.
You have your bass bins on.
I wouldn't have liked to be in the bunk next to you.
No.
I could just see you do a whole range of t-shirts when you're in the sea, and on the back it says "You ain't got no neighbours." I can see it now. It's going to be a bestseller.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Nuggets of wisdom.
That's
Right.
amazing.
Okay. Yes. So all you can see is a small hexagonal room with what looks like a door to the north, and the wall to the southwest looks to have crumbled away somewhat.
Right. Can we enter this room? Is it like
Oh.
tiny? Is it just big enough for one person, or is
It's
it
big enough for maybe 2 of you at a time.
So what I'm proposing is, first of all, we need to get Edna and Varys to catch up, and then I just want to go into this room and just have a look through the hole in the wall. Not.
Why are you doing it? You're being loud.
Well, no,
Shush.
yeah, I'm not now, but I'm gonna do another stealth as I enter this room. Or is that it now? Is that me for the entire night being?
Well, to be honest, you only really do it in like a particular movement. So that's why I thought once you start to open the door of the next room, I might as well let you know that.
Right.
That
So
you
it's
didn't,
like a one-off thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we just need
if you
to
choose
go
to
in.
do it again.
Yeah. I think we should head in. Does everybody agree? Is that a good
Yeah.
idea? Go in and I
We
want to see
can't
what's in
talk
this
here
courtyard.
without disturbing people, so you'll just have to just whisper.
You're supposed to be catching us up. What are you doing?
Just whisper. Well, we
no,
can't hear. I can hear what you're saying, but we can't hear you, so we can't.
Wait. You have to wait till you get
Hang
your
on.
next message.
Hang on. You can come this way. The coast is clear. There you go. Oh, I didn't let go of my flipping character. There you go. You can come this way. The coast is clear.
Okay, so are you moving in?
Snacking back, or we're just going as a party?
What was the point in all that sneaking?
No,
Well,
I know.
I think you're about to sneak through the door now, but we're just stood behind you,
Yeah,
waiting
come
for
on,
you
we'll
to do
just
your
catch
check.
up.
Yes,
Alright.
I'll put on sneak. I'll open this door.
We've been playing
Oh,
20
I've already
minutes.
opened the door. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna walk through this door.
Is this like an episode of Scooby Doo?
It feels like it.
We're just missing a dog.
It was you killed the dog.
Yeah,
Shut
Killed them all.
I was
What
Scooby
a-
and Scrappy and
It was the pesky mare all along. Yeah.
No, you pull the wig off like the mask on Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
And we do it episode about to be a hell night.
Okay, so yeah, you both go into this small room. Like I say, there's a door to the north that's slightly ajar. You can see a corridor leaving off, and part of this room has crumbled away. When you look across, you can see a courtyard. There's a small pool of water over to the far end of the courtyard, and further to the south, you can see a set of stairs leading up.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, you guess you're about maybe 10, 15 feet off the ground down to the courtyard, so it's not an easy option to climb down.
Right.
But like I say, you
Okay.
do see some steps leading down over to the south.
I think we should just stay inside for now, myself.
Sounds like a plan. Are we heading north then through this other door?
Did you say there were stairs, Lee? You go up the stairs?
There's you see over here, you see a door open with stairs leading down. So all this area here is about 15 foot below you. So here you've just got a door open, slightly ajar, leading into a corridor.
Yeah, let's carry on, Wiggy.
I'm actually facing the other way. I'm keeping my eyes behind me.
Yeah.
All right, okay,
It's a good
interesting.
idea.
Yeah.
Walking backwards.
Well, can we all just
Endo.
confirm that
Sideways.
weapons are locked and loaded before we
Yeah.
start getting into any battles as
I
well?
have my
Varys-
bow in my hand.
Get your sword.
Is it loaded?
No, I've not got my bow in my hand. I've got my rapier in my hand.
Ah,
Because it's short range. It's going to be melee, I think, so.
Your crossbow's loaded, yeah?
Yeah. I've got my
crossbow is
dagger.
loaded, but not in my hand.
I'm stood back to back with Varys, so we're a bit like the, like we're back to back. He's got his eye
With
one
our
leg.
guns up
Yeah.
like that.
Well, really, it's my hands and a dagger.
So what off Mr. Bean or whatnot.
Yeah. Hey, Varys, we've not heard from him. I'll ping him a message, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Belfair, what's going on? Is it safe to travel?
We've still not left this bloody room yet. Give us a chance.
Oh, they've still not left the room yet, Varys.
Do you want to tell them they can
I
We
know.
might as well.
move closer? No.
I can hear him from here. I can sense him.
Let's go, Wigbeard.
Right.
Let's open this door.
Go on then, you open
Do
the
me to
door.
do it?
Oh, do you want me
Right,
to open
okay.
it? You scared?
Well, I don't trust you after last time. I'm going to have a go.
Edna, ask them what they're doing.
I
What's the
don't know
hold
what. I've asked them. I'll send them another message. We could put a thing here. Maybe have a quick camp. The amount of time that's taken. Message to Belfair again. Hurry up! Come on!
I'm struggling to get this door open.
Oh, they're having problems with the door here, Varys. Jesus.
I see.
yeah.
I see.
The door's not locked. It's half open and
It's
it
just pushing
opens
instead
freely.
of pulling.
Yeah.
Varys, I think we should shuffle our way
Right,
to
come
the
on,
door
let's go.
entrance
Go, Wigbeard. Come on.
and just wait for them to carry on.
Let's steal them through. Wow, you've run ahead there. I'm just going to pop my head through here.
Okay. Edna, Varys, are you two moving up or are you staying where you are?
Message to. Is it safe?
We don't know yet. Let's get into the main room.
So
Yeah,
far,
well,
so
we'll
good.
shuffle into the room. We'll shuffle into the room they've just come from, Varys, because they're making the way ahead.
Okay.
So we can fit in here. In close.
So-
AK was here now.
Get back to
He'd be in A21 by now.
I was just about to say it'd just charge through, wouldn't he? It'd be looking like some out of Pac-Man with all these maybe
Yeah.
things after him. You never know. Okay, so Belfair, you've moved slightly forward into the room. What you can see here is a bench, some sort of stand, maybe a witness stand, and there's various councillors' tables. These are the only remaining indication of this room's previous use that you deduce to be a formal courtroom. The benches have long ago been smashed to fragments and strewn about the gallery, covering the floor of the room in debris. Through several empty doorways to the north, you can see a large ragged opening in the citadel wall, along with what appears to be a corpse wearing silvery armour lying on a muddy lump in the centre of a pool of water that has filled much of the collapsed section.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to carry on. I want to go, Wigbeard!
Yeah,
Wigbeard!
I'm coming.
Yeah, okay. I
I'm
can
with
see him. I don't know if it's undead or if he's actually dead, so I'm just going to get a bit nearer and then I'm going to try and check it out.
I'll follow you.
The corpse is here, right, Lee?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to get here and now I'm going to detect magic.
Oh, good. I was thinking that. Good. Good
Okay,
idea.
just before you do, go on. That's okay. You're going to roll for detect magic.
Yeah.
Is it a spell? Do you have to? Is there a pass for it?
It's a spell. Let me just see what it says. 30-foot emanation. Send out a pulse. It doesn't say I need to roll or anything.
Okay, just let me check.
So I registered the presence of magic, but I can't find any other information other than that.
Okay, so you do sense something magical around where the corpse is.
Interesting. So, Wigbeard, with my magical druid skills, there's something going on over there, something magical. I don't know whether it's good, bad, or what, but there's something a bit eerie going on over there. I'm interested, but a little bit nervous.
I don't know, yeah. Maybe we need to really get the other two. So do you want me to run back and tell them they can come through? Stealthily run back to the hexagonal room and tell them they can come through.
I can't. Oh, so I've always been able to see you up until this point because you've always been like a foot ahead of me, but I actually need to have visual eye contact with you to be able to see. You know, because the doors have all been left open and we've only been 2 foot away.
Yeah,
I'll just go back and
sneak through the door, and you don't.
I'll just come back here.
Oh.
You need to come. You need to come through.
You do know there are dangerous stuff running around here. You just keep coming forwards and backwards.
Yeah,
just
but
keep
what
quiet.
are you
Stop
two doing?
moving about.
You need to keep up.
It's like Benny Hill.
Yeah, we'll just let you go ahead.
Yeah, but Belfie has detected something magical in one of the northern rooms, so you need to come with us and so we can investigate it. It might be kicking off. I need to find a tree.
Okay, stay back to back, Varys. Stay back to back as we're wandering.
I'm coming to rescue.
Puppy
power.
Wow, that was quick.
Puppy power.
It's only 25 feet.
So as you get back, you find Belfie's just leaning against the counter, padding his pipe.
What a surprise. You and that pipe.
Okay, so who was the last one to walk into this room?
That would have been Varys.
Was it Varys?
It was.
No, he jumped ahead. It was me, weren't it?
Okay, Edna. As you all walk through, as you went through here, you thought you may have heard the sound of water splashing from out in the courtyard.
Oh, fellas, I think I've just heard some water splashing from the courtyard. Don't know what it means, but I think it's a bit worrying.
Oh,
and we've got a dead body right here. Bit worrying.
Eek.
So I'm just thinking maybe someone should keep an eye behind us.
Yeah, I'll keep facing that way.
Nice one, Varys. But we need to check this body out because it could be the guy we're looking for. So.
Well, if you want to have a look, we'll all surround you and face different directions, so we know. So if anything comes, we're not going to be surprised.
Sounds like a plan. We'll follow your.
Where's this body?
Sorry?
It's in the pond.
Oh, the body's in the pond. Right, well, I'll stand outside this door while you go and have a little look.
Okay, so I'm going to sneak up ever so carefully. And I'm just going to take
give it a kick with your foot.
Okay.
And then examine the body.
Ruffle its head.
And the gleaming armor.
Okay, sorry, just 1 minute. I've lost my Pathfinder manual.
That means something's going to happen. You're going to die.
Run away. Belfair leans down and he looks at the corpse face. He just gives it a slap and goes, "Wake up!"
Wow, you say that. Oh, what is going on here? Sorry, I've just ended up on page 70 odd of this document, and I need to be at page 20. Okay, so Belfair, as you do approach the water, and you lean down towards the corpse, a large creature suddenly jumps out of the water and heads in your direction.
Do we all see that? Can we all see it?
Yep.
Oh my god!
It looks like a lizard-type creature. That's just jumped out of the water. What is your perception, please? Each of you roll your perception for me.
Is it plus yeah. D20.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the first time I've rolled myself. So it's like...
Oh, right, okay. Just bear with me. I just need to grab my pencil, which is under all this paper somewhere.
Go to advanced roll, Jazz. You can set your perception.
So we've got Wigbeard.
I don't know.
And then where it says advanced roll, it's a plus.
How do you change the colour of the dice? I've changed it to black, but I can't see.
How can you change the colour?
I've actually gone into the settings and it rolls a dice across my screen, but it's just a
Oh.
silhouette of a dice because it's all black and black numbers.
You just rolled a 26.
I know, I got a natural
Graham.
20.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Wigbeard
should leave the dice as they are.
rolled a 9. Belfair rolled a 13. And Edna rolled a 17.
I don't know what that 4 is. I think I accidentally rolled a d4, did I?
No, you rolled a d20 and got a 4, but then you rolled a d20 with your plus 7.
Oh, so it's 11 then. We'll just say it was 11. Yeah. So 11 is for me. 4 plus.
How did you change it so it rolls the dice?
I don't know.
Oh,
You have rolled two things there, doesn't it?
I don't know how.
Got a 4 and a 10, that looks of it.
Yeah, I got a 4 and a 10, but I'll just say I'll take the first one, so it's 4 plus 7 is 11. I don't know how I did the first one. Should really have had a little wee practice as we've been going around.
That's all right. It's not the end of the world, not yet. Anyway.
Time.
What is my?
Oh, I've done it. Yeah, but it's still 11. But I've just worked out. That's
12. Okay.
Just having a little practice.
So
rolls.
Varys, you get to move first. What you've basically seen.
So, dice just flew across the screen. Everybody seen them dice.
We
No,
can't
just
see
you.
it. Just
And
you.
it's as if the shading's gone on them, isn't it? You just see the solid shapes. You don't actually see the numbers on them.
Oh, have you done that, Lee? Have you?
I've done it in the past, yeah.
No, but why have I got 2 big dice on my screen?
You must have set it up to.
No, I've not. I didn't click anything. Just
I
a
did.
D4.
I rolled the dice.
2 D4s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
How weird.
How come I
Yeah.
can see them?
I
Dunno.
can't see anything.
Maybe
Oh,
anyone who's
right.
got it enabled can see it.
So could you see mine when I did it? The black dice.
No, because I've only just enabled it.
How do you enable it?
Settings. And then
Yeah.
enable. Now I can see it, yeah. Enable
Ah.
3D dice.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. I just need to change the colour. Where is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Setting. I obviously did this at one point.
Oh, can you change your name to your character name as
I was
well?
just going to say that as well. I was looking before seeing if I could do that.
We used it. Well, I've got Edna set.
I know, but you can change your display name as well.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Has that done it? Change mine. Oh, wait there. Save name.
Have you done it?
I don't. I'm not even trying.
Yeah.
It's the first thing at the top in settings. Display
Oh yeah.
I can't get rid of it now though.
There's nobody else got the armor, the hit point bar on either. It's just because I can see
Oh.
mine, but I can't see anybody else.
I've got mine on.
Oh,
I've got
weird.
mine on.
I can only see mine. Can't see anybody else's.
Okay, let's see.
It's like it should be
No,
the
it
other way
doesn't
around.
matter. But
I think.
Um,
Can everyone see Varys's now?
no,
Yeah, I can.
No, I can't.
no, I can see the bar, but there's no numbers on it.
I'll say.
When you set them under attribute, you can set them to be like hidden, visible to everyone.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
You can.
what
Well, we
you
can.
can?
Yeah, we
Oh,
can.
so can you see everybody else's now apart from Belfier's?
No, can see Varys's, but that's it.
I can
Oh,
see
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Varys.
There we
I
go.
just saw somebody's pop up then.
Yeah, I just can't see Edna's.
Oh, I can't see yours.
Oh,
Well,
there you go.
Hmm.
Beardy's popped up.
there we go.
Yeah,
3 out of 4.
Is
There
that
you go.
everybody?
Whoa, we're only on 12
12?
health.
Yeah.
What happened?
No, you're on full health. I thought it was only me that.
No.
I think-
last 5.
No. I got done in by dogs.
Got done in
Oh.
by dogs.
Jeez.
We should probably have healed at some point.
We had this conversation.
But anyway, here we are. Wimping
Okay, so Varys, you're the first one to react. Basically, what you saw was Belfier walk up to a pool of water. There was what looked like a body on top of it. And as Belfier bent down to look at the body seemed to jump out of the water. But it then slipped to one side, and underneath, what looked like a turtle-like beast climbed out. And you can sort of see that this creature was using the dead body as a bit of a lure to get people up close.
Like a crocodile.
Yes, it's it's got a lump on its back. It's a bit like a turtle.
an evil turtle.
So
Have you got one of them? Because I've got your one of them.
Is it attacking anybody? What's it doing?
yeah, it's jumped out. You're the first one to move. You've got the first perception roll.
Right, I'll go and attack it then.
You
What
Okay.
can I do?
Do
You're
it.
right.
So I'm wielding both my picks again, I think. I didn't specify. Yeah, I'll just go. Oh, I can't move my thing anymore. Well, that's not me, that's why. I'm already there. No, I'm not. I'm at the back. Right.
It's like Scooby Doo.
Oh, I can't see the things, but I'll stand.
Can you see the creature? Is it big enough?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's got bigger. That's a bit more scary.
No, I just did that just so you could see it.
More XP for that now. Bigger.
Got to kill it first to get
I
XP.
know. Right. Okay. So I'm going to attack it with my.
Okay.
Oh wait, then I'm gonna do my.
Is it flanked at that, or is it not? Because it looks like it is.
No.
Just depends
no.
how big its head
You've
is.
got to be either side of it. Oh right. I see.
Yeah.
Right, so it's in the square above.
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like that. It's in the water, basically.
You could fire your bow at it. Stay out of danger. Beardy.
Well, yeah, I was.
I'll
so
attack it.
you're not adjacent to it now, then, are you?
Yeah,
You
Varys has run up to it.
Yeah, but does he not need to be here to be adjacent to it? Plus, is that not in the middle of this?
I can't. Oh, wait, let me see then. Oh,
Does it look alive?
yeah,
It's
just
very
popped
much
out
alive,
and
yeah.
started to attack
Or
us.
rather undead?
It
Oh,
jumps
right.
out of the water
Mm.
from underneath the dead body.
Oh, my dice is still black.
Oh yeah.
Did you roll it though?
Yeah, it just did. Yeah,
Yeah, so you rolled a 2.
I did.
Yeah, so unfortunately you miss.
Right, that's the first. It's double slice. It is. So I get 2 goes.
Okay.
This is with the other hand now. I think it's called double slice. The ability.
Does it take up 1 action or 2
Whoa!
actions?
What's that? That's a crit. It's 2 actions.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 2 actions. It's 2 attacks. But the
Yeah.
benefit is you don't get.
There's no penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, you run forward. You plant yourself to the side of it. You swing once with a rapier and miss. But the second time you take aim and you really do smack it hard. Roll your damage, please.
Oh, that's the point. What dice is it? I think it's D8.
The reason your dice are black, by the way, is because your colour is black, where it says your name at the bottom.
Yeah.
You can
I'll
change your
change
colour
that.
there. So you
I'll
might
do
be able
that.
to see pips if you change it.
Yeah, I'll sort this out. Fence. Light pick. Oh, really? I think it's D8. The sheet cleared off. You know, I said it wasn't saving it. Yeah, it's the D8.
Oh, nice.
Plus
Look at
4. Because it's a crit. Where are we? I've not even got. Wait there, I've got D6. I need to check it.
You say wait there like Jake does. When I'm speaking to Jake on the phone, he'll be trying to work something out. He'll go, wait a minute, wait there. I say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm on the phone. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, D8 it is, D8, yeah, nice.
If I use 3 actions, that means I can heal in 30 foot, doesn't it? I just roll a d8, see how many hit points.
Uh, 24 damage.
Yeah.
24 damage.
All right.
Nice.
Wow.
I don't think you need me. I'm just gonna go.
Okay, so
it goes up. If it's a crit, it just goes up loads. Basically, a non-crit, it would be that weapon is a D4, so it would be 1D4 plus 4. But because it's a crit and it's got the fatal attribute, it goes up to 3 D8s.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
Plus the 4 times.
So you step forward with your pick, bring it down on top of the grey shell's head, and kill it dead. Boom.
Oh,
Good work.
The light
Absolutely
pick
dead.
straight through its skull.
Yeah, well done. So.
Oh, that was a cracking one, Varys. Well done, sir.
Okay, so yeah, the creature died. The creature died that quick. It's even surprised itself.
So Belfair just missed all that, and it was like, oh, Varys, what are you doing here?
That thing there, did you not see it? It jumped out.
Yeah, so the creature just basically slumps back into the water, and it's got you've still got this dead body next to it.
Cool. Let's have a closer examination of this body then.
Okay, who wants to examine the body?
Oh, I'm next to it. I'll do it.
Okay, so Belfair, you step into the water, carefully moving around the dead body of the turtle that jumped out and attacked you, and you spend a few minutes looking around this dead body, and you think from casting your spell that you find a bag in the water next to this creature, and you think what you're detecting your magic came from this bag.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, so pick the bag up. Take a look inside the bag.
Okay,
Careful.
you're opening the bag, yeah? Looking inside. Okay, so let me roll the dice.
Edna's just going to go for a toilet break, round this corner, so please don't look at her.
Okay, so inside the bag, Belfair, you find a small silvery bracelet.
Ooh. And it's magical.
Oh, that looks nice.
You sense that the tech magic came from this area, yes.
So I don't like metal. So I've got it, and I'm just going to hold it in my hands like fingers like that, and go. Varys is next to me. Like, Varys,
what is it?
It's a magical bracelet, but it's made of silver, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable.
What does it do? Do you want me to take it? I'll begrudgingly take it off you.
I mean, you leave it here, or you can take it.
I'll take it off him, but I'm still holding it in a similar fashion.
Yeah, and maybe wrap it up, put it away, because I don't know what it does.
Oh, it reminds me of that ring in that other film.
Well, it doesn't do much to keep you alive, judging by this guy.
Okay, what are you planning on doing?
I'm gonna. Well, can anybody inspect this? What, have we got any magical people?
No.
We'll wait for Edna to get back.
Yeah, there is a thing I was reading that I think people can take 10 minutes to try and identify an item.
Well, she should have taken it to the toilet with her, shouldn't she?
Not that we're all impolitely waiting for all to come back.
Yeah.
It's like when you're watching TV, you nip to the loo and come back 10 minutes later and find it's been sat on pause waiting for you to come back down. Everyone's been sat waiting for you.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh, we've discovered a necklace. Was it a bracelet?
He's found a silver bracelet, Edna, but obviously we're both casters and I could study it for a bit longer to find out what it does, but I don't like, I'm not touching metal anymore, so.
Oh, well, let me have a little look then.
Right, a hand.
Do you have any skills such as arcana, nature, occultism, anything like that?
I don't,
Does anybody have one of those?
No.
Yeah.
For skills?
Yeah.
I don't think I'll have one. It's more.
I've got 7 nature.
I've got 4 nature, 7 medicine. If it's religious, I'm there.
I've got 7
silver.
thievery, so you best keep all of that bracelet.
I'll tell you what I have got. If it's silver, I have got mining law. Does that help me?
Oh, right. Okay.
What's your as well?
What's your mining law,
only
Varys?
+3.
Okay. If you want to spend 10 minutes investigating it and having a look around it, I'll give you a roll against 15.
Does anybody else know anything? Got anything they can do with this? I might have a chance of thinking it, but it's a bit low. Can nobody else tell what it is?
Why don't you do that, Varys? Because you're the guy who knows mining and stuff, and we'll all just take a further look around this room in the time it's taken to.
Yeah. Okay. I'll start studying it then.
Cool.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
My stepdad told us about this sort of stuff. I can't remember what he said though.
He said never eat yellow snow, and
Yeah.
what was the other thing?
Don't trust silver medical
I don't think he actually was my stepdad, to be honest.
So what is your mining law, Varys? +3.
Yeah.
I'll give you a DC of 15. So if you roll a 20, you can add +3 to it.
I'm gonna.
You've not changed your colour.
20.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So while you're investigating that, what's everybody else doing for the 5, 6, 7 minutes that Varys is investigating this item?
I'm gonna take a dally over to this podium and just start moving stuff about and checking out any signs of, what's gone on here, because obviously stuff's been messed up into some paperwork, while simultaneously having a bit of a toke on the pipe.
I'm gonna go rummaging in this room over here just to see if there's any valuables that I can sell and put towards my new boat.
Okay, yeah. Can you roll a d20 for me, please, Wigbeard? Then add your perception to it for me, please.
No, we've killed the baddie. There can't be any more.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
not bad. That's not bad.
So whilst you're searching through this room, you come across a small box that when you open up has got a purse inside it. And looking inside, you can count 5 silver and 40 copper within the bag.
Nice.
Oh, that's all right.
Nice. So I squirrel that away into my pocket without telling anybody else.
None of us see them. Yeah.
I'm just I'm just gonna quickly put this in my pocket. I'll keep that for later. So it's a good
How
chunk
much
of
is
money.
it?
5 silver, 40
we don't
copper.
really know, do we? Yeah.
So is that 9 silver then? Plus copper's
No.
10.
Yes, 9 silver, yeah.
9 silver. Excellent. So that's
what's that
9,
doing?
10,
Oh,
12,
yeah.
13.
Okay, Edna, are you investigating anywhere?
I'm going to have a look in this room.
Okay, Edna, roll a d20 for me, please.
Okay.
And add your perception to it. Oh, very good. Okay, you find a table that's been leaned over and broken, and you notice that one of the legs on the table seems a bit funny. and you pull the leg table. You pull the leg away from the table, and you discover that the leg is actually hollow. And inside there, you find 2 scrolls.
Ooh.
When you look at them, did you say you've got Arcana?
No, I don't have
Or is it religion?
I have religion.
AK would have had the Arcana.
Yeah. Okay, so you can't really work out what the scrolls are, but you do sense that they're magical scrolls for spells, and you can just make out the words. He says, I've moved my mouse again. Alarm, and on the other one, you see the word fear.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I might. Have you got
Go on,
Arcana out there? Have you got Arcana?
One.
One Arcana.
Have you got one in then? Oh.
Okay, Belfie, you doing anything while everyone's scouting around?
Well, I'm guessing I've not found anything up here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a nip in this room here with this door. Slowly open it and see what's going on.
Can you roll a d20 for me, please? Add your perception to it.
Oh.
Add my what to it? Perception.
Yeah, perception.
Perception, yeah, no problem. Yay!
Okay. When you open the door, you notice just as your eyes try and clear, you notice there's another one of these creatures in this room that just attacked you from the pool.
I must have picked someone up in a previous life.
You are a grave shell attractor, shall we say? Just let me roll for perception. Oh, bloody hell, I've got a 3. Just give me one tick. So yeah, you open the door and immediately get attacked by another one of these creatures. Fortunately for you, you manage to be able to react quicker than it. So you get to attack first.
Okay.
If that's what you choose to do.
Right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slam that door shut.
Okay. You pull the door shut.
And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to shout top of my lungs. Well, not top of my lungs because he's not that kind, but he's going to say quite loudly, "People, we have another one of those weird turtle things. Paris, if you could do your magic, that'd be grand. Well, whatever's in that room is mine."
I love it when a party shares all the stuff between them all.
What do you mean it's yours? We're sharing everything. That's
that's
the deal.
Well, I mean, it counts as my find, but like obviously I'd share it because I'm not like some scummy like piratey type thing that I just go and pocket.
So
who's
got the
door
door on it? So we've like contained it, have we, for now?
Yeah, I was just going to say I was going to roll for wisdom, but you've just worked that one out. So the door opens inwards, and as Belfair has slammed the door shut, you realise that the creature's probably wandered in there at some point, turned around and knocked the door shut, so it can't get out. Belfair's opened it and then pulled the door shut again. So you do get the feeling that if you don't wish to go in that room, it's probably you're probably safe at the moment.
Right. I'm in the middle of trying to work out this bracelet thing, aren't I?
Yeah, okay. Well, just ignore me, folks. I'm just going to go over here.
How did you change your colour?
It's that under your name, under where your webcam camera is.
Bottom right square.
Oh, I was looking. Right. So.
You really want these 3D dice, don't you?
Amazing.
Can you see him now?
Click the map and it disappears.
Yeah.
I can't even see them.
I know they were coming up before, but they were just black. In fact, yeah.
Right. So what's the plan then? What are we doing now?
Right.
Okay, so you've all done a bit of exploring, and while you've been doing that, Varys has been investigating and examining this bracelet. And after roughly 10 minutes, he takes a big intake of breath, a bit like oh, we've lost Will.
No,
Oh
I'm
no,
still
we've
here.
got Will back.
Sorry.
Takes a deep intake of breath, a bit like if you took your car to a mechanic and said it's not starting.
Yeah.
And he says, I think this is a magical bracelet that makes anyone who wears it more dashing.
Oh!
In fact,
Ooh.
you think, Varys, that anyone would wear it would make themselves slightly more acrobatic and potentially they could move quicker maybe once a day.
Oh. I've got just the thing for you here, Edna.
Oh, for me? But I'm really slow. And I'm really acrobatic. Isn't it not Mr. Pirate Man, really?
Oh, well, I would give it to him, but he's in the other room there, isn't he?
Oh.
Well, let's go and see what his pocket is first before you give him.
Yeah. You can buy it off me, Harris.
Yeah, we'll go and ask him, see if he's found anything in that room that we don't know about.
Yeah, let's go and ask him.
All right, so we wander over. Oh, look, I've got this bracelet here. Have you found anything?
I did actually. I found a purse with 4 silver in it.
Oh, he's come clean.
4 silver?
Some of it. Yeah, with 4 silver in it. So that's 1 each.
Oh, that's
you're
good.
all echoey again. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Clicked
that
on
better?
your nameplate, haven't you?
There you go.
Yeah.
So it had 4 silver in it. So here's 1 each. Here's 1 for you, Edna, and 1 for you, Belfield, and 1 for you, Varys,
Well,
and 1 for me.
if I'll just add that on. Let's have a look. Silver, right? I've got this bracelet here. I think it might suit you actually, being the piratey style thing.
That does look very, very fashionable for a.
It's
pirate?
magical, and it's going to give you. Do I know what it's going to give him? It's going to give you a +1 on dexterity. It's going to make you more jumpy.
More dexterous.
And
More
it,
acrobatic.
and so your beard might grow in, for real.
That would be nice. That would be nice. So I put that under inventory items, worn items, bracelet.
Yeah. So
Right, when you put it on, Oh, I'm assuming it only gives you the bonus if you're wearing it.
yeah.
Let us know if you start feeling a bit queasy or anything, because these magical items can be a bit,
A bit dodgy.
yeah,
So-
magical.
Are you
What-
putting it on, Wigbeard?
I'm going to put it on. Probably not a good idea, but I'm going to put it
Okay,
on.
you trust Varys, right? Okay, so you put the silver bracelet on your wrist, and yeah, it does make you feel somewhat lighter on your feet, to the point where you now have, when you're wearing it, a +1 bonus to your acrobatics,
Nice.
and also once per day, you can use an action to get an extra 10 foot to your speed for 1 minute. It's called a bracelet of dashing.
Nice. +10.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. +1 acrobatics, +10 movement for 1 minute.
Right, but the acrobatics is a
Acrobatics is all the time, yeah.
very good. Excellent.
How often can you use that? +10.
Once a day.
It's all right though. That's like one fight in it. You can move an extra 10 feet every action.
Yeah, I mean, it's for 1 minute, so it's like it's a 10 turns, isn't it?
Yeah.
10 rounds, as it were. Okay. What else do you plan to do on this room, or are you planning to move elsewhere?
Should we go back and kill that other thing, or should we just leave it be?
Wow.
I think maybe we go and kill it, and then we can explore that room.
Right, you go first. We'll.
Does anyone want me to cast heal before we go?
Yeah,
I
please.
think you need to cast it on yourself.
Well, I can do it for 3 people. I can do it for everybody within 30 foot.
Oh yes.
So, but it's all 3 of my turns. So, well, while we're not in combat, I might as well heal everybody while I'm stood here because most people are missing a few health points.
But don't forget, you won't be able to do it again.
No, I've got 2 spell slots with healing.
Oh, have you? Nice.
Yeah, I think what you've been on 12 is quite dangerous. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to cast heal if that's okay, Lee.
Yeah, that's fine. How much can you heal? Is
it? Because I'm going to use all 3 actions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It heals everybody within 30 foot of me.
Oh wow, that's good. Does it heal monsters?
It'll heal anything that's living.
That's accepting. Yeah.
If there's any undead near us, it'll actually damage them, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cast away then.
Okay, so
let me know how much you heal everybody.
So 1d8, 1d8, 1d8. Oh my god, I've just dropped that 1d8.
Is this just one roll?
Oh, 1.
Amazing.
Amazing.
So you've all been healed one.
I'm going to use a hero point to re-roll that. Can I do that?
You can indeed, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
hey.
look at that.
Yay! So everyone heals.
Everybody. So everyone on full apart from Edna.
Yeah. That's me on 9.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brightfield.
Oh, so nice. I had a good feeling of come over me then.
Just as you cast that spell, you notice a bit of movement in the water where the dead body was, and it slowly just drops below the surface. You don't think you've damaged it, but it does just slowly drop below the surface.
Interesting.
That was a bit weird, weren't it, folks?
I didn't see it. What was it? I heard something behind me.
The undead creature just fell. Well, the creature just fell below the water.
I thought it was a body.
The body.
Good.
The thing we were examining.
Yeah.
Oh well, we got the brain.
Forgotten about that.
Oh yeah, you could have had more useful stuff. Never mind.
This water's only like 1.5 feet deep. It's not 30 foot deep.
Oh right. Shall we go and have? I might have a little wade in there.
You want to have a look in the water, Edna?
I do.
I think maybe throw like a bit of that rubble in it first. Stand back and then just like throw something into the water rather than like going up to the edge.
Who in this?
Okay. If anything happens.
There are a few rocks about. Who wants to throw the rock?
I'll throw the rock.
Oh, Edna. Okay. Roll a d20 for me, please.
What you doing, Edna?
Stand like over here though, so that you're not directly next to the water.
Okay, so you
throw it in.
You throw the rock into the water, and you're rewarded with a clunk noise. Like a metallic noise.
That was a rubbish throw. Are you playing skimming?
That body that was in the armor, is that now in the water then?
Yes.
Right, so it's probably just that then.
Varys, do you fancy going over to just drag that body out and see, or what? Do we just leave it?
Have we inspected it yet? You got the bracelet from it.
Well, Belfair identified magic and found a bag with a bracelet in it.
On the body, was that?
That's all the examining he's done.
Do you think we still need to get that body out and have a look at it then?
I just feel I've got a funky feeling.
Okay. Who's going to go and investigate the body?
I'll go over.
Where you going?
Should 2 of us go in case something bad happens?
The strong ones can go.
Yeah.
I put my pick back over my back, and I put my shield on.
Okay.
And before we go close, I'm going to get my crossbow out and stay where I am.
Yeah.
I've got a good view of the water from here.
So, Varys, are you approaching the
I'm not sure.
body?
Belfair, are you going?
Am I where I should be, Lee?
No, I'm just staying here.
Yeah, you can be there. Fine, Edna.
What are you doing, Edna?
I'm just dragging this body out. I can see
Oh,
it's
right.
warm.
You've gone to get it, have you? I thought you were
So-
paddling. I thought it was like a trip to Blackpool.
As you pull the body out, Edna,
Yeah.
you find it's a lot harder to pull than you first thought. And as you do decide to pull it up from the surface, you'd see the reason is that the body still has its chainmail armor on,
Oh, right.
which is the source
go and
of
help her.
the rock. Okay, Varys, you go and help her. And as you both pull the body out, you do indeed notice that the skeleton is still wearing its chainmail shirt, and wrapped around what was left of its waist is a small coin purse.
All right.
Hey.
So we'll drag it right out of the water then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want the chainmail, Varys? Because I mean, like, it's not great for me.
Belfier,
Is it medium armor, that chainmail?
that's interesting. That actually, I don't think it says. Just says
Is it
the
a
body still wears its chain shirt. So yeah, it would fit you. I'd let that one go. It would fit you. But Belfier, you realise that when you did detect magic, it was the bag that glowed and not the shirt.
Yes. So there's nothing special about that shirt. Just the bracelet.
Do you not want that, Edna? What armor have you got on?
I've got comfort on. I've got light armor.
What bonuses does that give you? Is this a chain shirt, Lee?
Chain shirt, yeah.
Right, this is only light armor. It's not even medium.
I'm sure I've got comfort armor on. 1 second.
Yeah, that doesn't give you anything, does it? I don't think.
No, I think it makes me quieter.
Explorer's clothing, is it?
No, it's Oh God, where is it? No, padded. Sorry, padded armor.
Padded.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll help you. That's a light armor. It's got 1 AC, whereas this chain shirt has got 2 AC. So you get 1 AC, but it has got
noisy though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's noisy trait. So
it's a bit smelly as well.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep my clothes on, but honestly, if anyone wants to knock themselves out, feel free.
Right, nobody really wants that armor.
No.
No.
Okay.
Investigate the purse.
Oh yes.
Okay, who wants to open the purse?
Yeah,
It's
I'll
got-
do that.
Okay, you open the purse and you discover in there coins to the value of 6 gold and 9 silver.
Oh,
Whoosh.
that's 1 gold each for us. Oh, that's nice.
You've gone to the Wigbeard School of Economics, I see.
So what did you say? 6 gold and 9 silver.
Silver, yeah. That's a really awkward amount to
It
divide
is.
up, isn't it?
It
Yeah,
is.
69 silver. Which is what,
Well, you
16
can't find
silver, 17 silver
Yeah, but you
each, got
can't
one left
split
over?
the gold, can you?
No.
They're just gold coins.
Well, just take
Someone-
a finder's fee, Varys. You're saving up for something. The rest of us, apart from him and his boat, we're, I'm going to start a cult soon. So this is not like chump change to me.
Yeah, you're going to get that every service.
Yeah. So I'll just take my 1 gold if you want, Varys. I'm not too concerned, pal.
And I've got loads of change. I can change whatever you need.
Where's that change come from with it?
It's what I started with. I started with on my travels. When I started my travels, I had 15 gold, and now I've got 10 gold and 4 silver left. No, sorry, I spent my silver. I've got 10 gold left, but that is made up of 100 silver.
Jeez, is that not heavy? That big bag of silver you got there.
Well, it's good to have change. You never know when you're going to need it.
Torak hates liars. Against my religion, that. I mean,
what are you trying to say?
Well, I'm trying to say, pirate man, you was trying to flog that thing on your faces. legitimate facial hair last week.
Leave the man be. If he can't grow a beard, it's not his fault. We're not old dwarves, are we?
Okay, so who's pocketing the money?
We were just going to share it out as evenly as
Okay.
we can. Or did
Yeah. It's
No,
just
well,
got to go
no,
on your
it's fine.
sheets, that's all.
I'll just have 1 gold. You keep the rest. I'm happy with just 1 gold.
I'll take me 1 gold there, Varys. After last week, you taking out them wolves, you did a right solid for us. I'll just take 1 gold.
Okay, so you're taking a gold each and Varys keeps what's left.
What are you doing?
Belfie is
What am I
high
doing?
after
Oh.
smoking his pipe
Belfie.
to think about
He
it.
is, he's just
Belfie,
chilled.
is he actually smoking a pipe?
Yeah, Belfair is just having a pretty good time.
And by the way, Varys, if you keep that extra, that barmaid where we're working, she works hard for her money. You could keep extra share and give it to her as a tip, jeez.
Okay.
I'll give her 5 copper. I'm not handing over any gold to no barmaid. That's not for serving beers, at least.
Okay. So you pocket the gold and the silver between yous. Varys, the purse that the coins came in, are you keeping that, or are you putting them just in your own purse?
Does it look like it's worth anything? Is it smelly and horrible?
It's just the coin purse, yeah.
Yeah, no. If I've got one, I don't know if I've got one actually.
Okay, Wigbeard, are you keeping the coin purse that the money was in?
No.
You found?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Belfair, you keeping the bag that you found the bracelet in?
I do have a feeling we should be keeping it though, because
it looks quite looks like some good swag, so I'll use that as my purse from now on.
It's quite a big bag. It's not a purse. It's quite a large bag.
It's quite a large bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
Yeah.
You know when you're going to need a big bag.
How much gold and silver was it there?
6 gold, 9 silver.
Do you think in future we should just whoever finds the gold keeps it and then do a reckoning after the adventure to divvy it all out?
Yeah, probably a good
Possibly.
idea.
Yeah, we don't want to. We don't want it to take this long every time we find something.
No.
We'll just make a note of it. Don't change your actual figures. Just make a note of it, and then.
Right. Well,
at the
are we doing
end,
that for this?
No, do this one. Yeah,
Figures.
do this one, but going forward, we'll just make a note of it, and then we'll just sum it up at the end.
Yes.
So while you were all clamouring over that money, it occurred to me that I wonder who that guy was.
Yeah. So we're still inspecting him, aren't we?
Yeah. To be honest, there's
Has he
nothing.
got a driving license?
No, there's nothing on his body that would basically identify him. You think what's probably happened is he's come upon the citadel much like yourselves, and rather than going through the front door, he's tried to sneak in up the stones and into the water, and succumbed to the 2 creatures that were probably in the water at the time.
Ooh,
So he's just an
that's one brave
unfortunate
man coming in here on his own. I wonder if he was on his own.
What do you want to do about the other creature? Should we just leave it locked in the room, or do you want to tackle it?
I reckon there's going to be something fancy in that room, though.
I'm glad you said Wigbeard, because I have a plan.
Okay, let's hear
a cunning plan.
No, it's Baldrick.
Now, this plan might be the pipe weed, but what I was thinking was we could all take positions with like spells and range weapons and line us out the door. And I have a spell called Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, and what
You
I
can open the door with it.
Well, it's up to the DM, I would say, because it says I can cook, I can lift things slowly, about a foot off the ground, I can make temporary objects, or I can tidy things up. So I was thinking I could use the lift slowly to just shimmy the door open enough to let him out from a distance. But it's up to Lee really whether that's.
And if the DM doesn't agree with that, I've got 50 foot of rope that we can tie around it. So pull it open.
It opens inwards, doesn't it? It opens in that door.
It opens inwards,
yeah. That's not going to work.
But it'd be funny watching you.
Yeah, pulling it.
That was almost as good when Varys said, "I'll kick the door in," that opens inwards, so you'd have to walk out into the corridor to turn around to kick the door open.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to take up this position here, and I'm going to put my shield away. I'm going to get my bow out.
So am I.
Okay.
I'm going to
Edna,
shuffle over.
Wigbeard.
I'll shuffle here. I've got a good line of sight from here.
I will allow you to use that to open the door.
Fantastic. What are you doing, Edna? Bright Shield, where are you?
Oh, well...
I've pulled my bow up. I'm like aiming down the sight with it.
Yeah, so am I.
Well, I'm just standing here, really, just waiting for the action to kick in.
Have you got a weapon?
Look, I just need to double check, and that's what I was up to.
You're reaching through your bag.
I'm just having a little route. I'll let you know in a second. Is that? Oh no! I've got my warhammer in one hand. I've got me down in the other, and I'm ready to shout me spells.
And are you standing where you are, or are you going to move like between me and Varys, or are you going to stay where you are?
Oh, I think I'm just going to chill round about here.
I'll just move a little bit then, just so I've got. Have I still got line of sight if there's somebody in front of me? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Well, I'll come and stand next to you just in that event, to be fair. I
just don't want to shoot you in the butt with my arrow, that's all.
I think.
Pardon.
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, are you casting your spell, Belfier?
Yep. Prestidigitates.
Ooh, it's like Harry Potter.
Oh, it's come out.
So you cast the spell, the door moves forward, and a few seconds later you hear some sort of growl, and then a creature very similar to the one you've just, Varys just slammed back into the water, steps out. Roll for perception, please.
All of us?
D20. Yeah, please, you're all under attack now, so...
Oh, for God's sake. Why are you always getting 20s, Varys? What's going on here?
He's got a broken dice, I'm sure he has.
I've not
Varys again. Wigbeard is second.
I rolled a 1.
Edna's third.
So that
Belfier. Yeah.
So I'm like 18 and 19 and 26, and you're down there like 8.
Okay, Varys, you get to act first.
Well, that's good. Oh!
He's going to want after all this.
I'm going to attack. I know. I was thinking, oh yeah, I've got a... But it's not the roll to hit, was it? Even though
it was quite funny, this, because this encounter was supposed to be 2 grey shells in the water, and I thought because you were a player down, I'd have one in a room and one separate. And then Graham just goes and kills the monster in like the first hit. I thought I might as well just had 2 of them in the water to start with.
It's attack.
Attack.
Oh, 11.
Oh, okay. Your first attack misses, Varys.
Oh dear.
Let me tell you what you need. You need 17.
So I think I'm at -5 for this next attack.
Okay. Ooh.
20.
-5 though, is it?
Oh yeah, 15.
Yeah,
God.
so 15. You miss with your second attack.
Right, so it's a free action to drop a bow. So Varys shouts something in anger and throws his bow on the floor. That's a free action. And he pulls his pick out.
Okay. The creature goes next, the grave shell, and is a bit annoyed. Not that you killed his friend in one hit, because obviously you didn't see that. But you did try and hit him and missed, so he's going to try and hit you back. I get... that is interesting. Just trying to see what my bonus is. I don't think I got a bonus. D20. The mouse gone. $13. What's your armor class, Varys?
18.
Oh, okay. I don't miss. And I'm going to attack again, but I don't think I can physically hit you now unless I get a 20. No. And I'll roll again. Definitely don't miss. So, yep, I've missed with all 3 attacks of mine. And the next person to go is Wigbeard.
Excellent. I've got my hand crossbow in my hand, ready to fire.
Okay.
So it's a D20 plus 7.
Okay, you need 17.
50-50. Terrible. Yeah, so that was a fail.
Okay. Your bolt slams into the door behind the creature.
So close.
I won't let it fly out through that rock out into the field and maybe kill one of you. If you'd have got a 1, I might have rolled to see if you killed one of your own horses. But
yeah. Right,
but
I'll
no,
roll
you
again.
missed.
So it's -5, plus I've not got
Yeah.
finesse on this one.
So you've attacked once, you've used an action to reload, and then you're attacking again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, so reload
Okay.
and then attack again.
So you need 17 after a -5.
I can't believe we were waiting for him. We opened the door. We're waiting for it to come out, and we've all just missed.
Even the creature missed as well. Okay, so the next person to go is Edna.
I'm gonna have a do with me clan dagger, and I'm gonna shout "Fatorag!" full of gusto.
Are you going to move nearer to it?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
I'm gonna shout "Fatorag!" as
Fatorag.
Fatorag, and charge
Small
forward
island in Spain.
full of gusto.
Okay, roll away. You need 17.
D20. 9.
What? Do you get any pluses?
Plus.
You need +8.
Oh no, I only have +5.
No. Okay, Edna. You run forward, and you miss. One more action.
Yeah. So then I think I'll have another do.
Okay.
And I miss again.
No, this is battle of the misses.
Terrible.
Okay, and finally, Belfair. He's been sat smoking on his pipe. You've cast your spell to let this creature out. It's run out. Varys has missed it. It's missed Varys. Then Wigbeard missed it, and then Edna missed it.
So I'm in current disbelief at my companions at this stage. And I'm just gonna. I don't really think that this is the kind of creature you can negotiate with. So
doesn't look like it's in the mood to negotiate. No.
No. So I'm gonna cast Tanglefoot.
Okay.
So what that is, it's a vine with a sticky sap that just like wraps itself around the creature. From a hand, which is a spell attack, and it will, if it works, will reduce the amount that the creature can move, so you can still stay range if you want.
Okay. It's 2 to cast. And it looks like you need to roll because you've got critical success and failure. You've got to attempt a spell attack against the target. So I think we worked this out, didn't we? The armor class is 17, so you get to roll a d20 plus your spell attack.
Which is 7. So, let's do it. Sorry, what's that? Why?
Nice.
Ooh, finally. Yeah. So, Belfier, you cast your spell, and vines covered in sticky sap appear from the air. They fly out from your hand and they lash themselves around the creature. And it gets tangled up in all these vines and looks like it cannot move. Okay, Varys. Oh, sorry, you've got one more action. Belfier, if you choose to do anything else.
Yeah, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to throw a javelin at it.
Okay. Just let me give you 1 minute. Okay, so yeah, so that spell is somatic, which means you've got to move your hands while you cast it. But it does say you can use this while holding something, but not if you are restrained. So you can still cast it even though you're holding a javelin. So yeah, roll away.
Okay.
So
it's it's a 21st, isn't it?
Oof.
Oof.
So that's a critical hit.
Wait.
So it's double damage, I think, isn't it, for a critical hit?
Yep. It doesn't say on my thing, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just standard.
Yeah, it's standard. If you get a natural 20 or roll 10 more than the armor class.
It's got a critical specialization.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
It takes 1d4 persistent bleed damage.
Wow. So you roll your normal damage, double it.
Oh
and
no,
then
I think you've got. I don't think you have that. Do you have that? That weapon's got it, but do you not need some? You not need to activate it. It's like a feat or something in it. You got to take weapon specialization.
Oh right.
Like lots of weapons have got it, but I don't think everybody just gets it.
Right.
You know, Lee?
I
What's it called?
don't know.
Weapon specialization.
Weapon specialization, yeah.
Page 282.
I know at like level 5 or something, I get something like that.
Yeah, it just says certain feats, class features, weapon runes, and other effects can grant critical specialization effect.
Yeah, so I think you've got to have already taken that somehow, and then when you get a crit with that weapon, then you get that extra.
Yeah, sounds like you still get double damage though.
Cool, yeah, we'll go for that. Double damage it is, and it is a what am I? A d6, 1d6. So let's have a go.
Is that plus your strength?
1d6p. So is that perception?
Piercing.
Nah, it's piercing.
Piercing.
There'll be some creatures, for instance, that are resistant to certain kinds of attack.
Sorry, +5.
Okay. So that's 8.
Yeah.
Why have you got +5?
It says on the.
Is that not the attack?
1d6 +5. Am I doing this wrong?
Oh.
No?
Where does it get the +5 from?
It just says on my javelin. Oh no, I'm being an idiot. No, it's just 1d6. Sorry, it's just 1d6.
Okay. So you double that.
Double though, yeah.
Double.
Yeah.
You sure there's no bonus though, like your strength bonus?
You might not have enough strength.
On that, which is what I'm looking at, it has like a d20 and then +5.
With a hit. Yeah.
So that was a hit, and then then
Yeah.
it'll look like that, Kyle, if there's any extra.
Yeah, no, there's no extra. It's literally just a d6.
Right. Okay. So that's 6 damage. So you do damage the creature, but you look like you probably just made it mad more than anything.
Well, I can't move anyway, so.
Yeah, you can't move. You fired something like Spider-Man. Varys, back round to you.
Right. So he's adjacent. Right. So the first thing I do is shout, "Somebody try and get round the back of him," so we can flank him. Yeah.
Okay.
Then he's still he's adjacent to me because he tried to attack me, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still next to you.
So I pull out my light pick, and then
Okay.
I attack with both.
Okay. Fire away.
This is the main hand.
Ooh.
There is something peculiar with your dice there, Varys, my friend.
Yeah. So you've hit with your first attack. Are you doing it as a double attack or?
Yeah, you just roll for damage of each one. So I can't think. What am I doing? It's D6 plus 4. Eight damage.
8. Okay. You do take a good chunk of its health, but it's still around. It's still struggling to get out of these vines. Have you got
Right.
another attack at all, or
Yeah. 23.
is that any minuses?
That -5.
No,
It's your
no.
second attack.
No.
It's a special double slice.
Oh.
Because I'm using the second. It's like an ability thing.
Yeah, you only
And if
need
I
17 anyway.
And if I
So you-
use agility weapon, which I have just done, I don't take any bonus. I could have attacked with a full weapon at ±2, but yeah. So it's that's a D4 plus 4. You'd think it would be there somewhere, but it isn't. Five.
Oh. Okay, you do 5 damage, and it's literally on death's door. It's barely moving. You all out of your moves now?
Yes, I took an action to take a thing out and then double attack thing.
Okay, so it's the creature's move. But I think it's going to try and escape from. What is your No, actually, it's just going to try and attack. It's going to try and attack you, Varys. So its first attack, it does misses. Gonna roll again. Misses, and it tries again. Out of basic pure frustration, and still misses.
It missed with a 16. Does it not have any pluses?
Is it not -5?
No, I can't see any. So it'd be -5, yeah, it'd be -5
Right.
anyway, but unless I've cut and pasted a bit out of the book and missed that bit out. if that's the case, that's a benefit to you guys, not me.
I'll do.
I cut and paste them all out of the website into a little sheet beforehand. Okay, so the creature misses. We're now back to Edna. This thing is on death's door, Edna.
Is it not me?
As if a strong.
Was it Edna next?
No.
Was it not me after? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is, yes, it is. It's Wigbeard, yes.
Aye.
I can't read my own numbers.
So I'm gonna drop my bow and throw it on the floor, as did Varys. Stupid bows. So I'll throw that on the floor. Gonna get out my rapier. So for one action, pull the rapier out.
Yeah.
Action number 2, I'm gonna run forward to here.
Okay.
And then action number 3.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna take
This
a
poor thing is.
swing at
It's
it.
got one hit point. It's flagged. It's
going
tangled.
nowhere.
Yes. The only thing that can save it is if you roll a 1 now.
No pressure. So
Okay,
it's,
roll to hit.
So it's my weapon is a +7, so it's see what we can do. Come on. Oh, come
You
on.
did roll.
Lee
Didn't like
made
it
you
with a
do that.
19. I know,
He
yeah.
did-
He
made you
actually
do
roll
that.
a
I'm going to
1.
use my hero point to re-roll it, but I'm not having that.
Okay. Don't roll it again, because that's what Kyle did, didn't he? He rolled
Yeah.
2 1s in a
Oh
row.
yeah, I'll try not to. So my hero point is gone. Let's roll
Yeah.
the dice again. 16.
Hey.
That's better.
Okay, how much damage do you do? Do you do more than 1 hit point of damage?
It's a 1d6. And then it's got 1 STR next to it. So is that a 1d6 plus 1 then?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
It sounds like
I mean, you
do.
can roll it. It's dead, but you can roll
I
it.
will roll it indeed.
We may as well.
D6 plus 1. Six.
Yeah. Okay, so Wigbeard, you jump in between Edna and Varys, run round the back, and first of all you miss, but with your second attack you kill the grey shell creature dead.
Excellent.
As it dies, the tangles that Belfier cast slowly vanish, and it just leaves the poor slad defenceless creature dead on the ground.
I hope there's something good in this room
my
after all
heart
this effort.
Probably not.
Otherwise, what a waste of life.
So while we're, I'm
Okay.
just going to whip my bow out, my arrows out of the door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I'll, to be honest, unless it's obvious, I'll just assume you guys grab all your arrows again. And
Yeah, I'm picking my
pick
bow up
my
as
bow
well.
up
Yeah.
and load it ready for next time.
okay, who's going in the room?
Sounds dangerous.
I think
Loading your bow up like.
Belfier should go in the room. That's right, it's got a safety.
Oh, do you?
Well, I
Do
think
you now?
I'm only saying Belfier because he was originally going to explore it.
Is that because you're too scared to go in?
No. It's because he was originally going to explore it. So, he should go. And if he finds any treasures, then good on him.
Tiptoe. Are you finished talking, lads? Because I'm off in. Bye.
Okay, so Belfier walks in the room and the door slowly closes behind him. And a minute or so later, he comes out and just says, "No, completely empty. Nothing in there."
Oh.
What were you in there for so long for?
Having a smoke, wasn't he?
Yeah, comes out a cloud following him out of smoke. But yeah, there was nothing in that room.
Hot box.
So, make a note. You've got an extra 120 XP for that. So add that to your.
That was worth it for the XP.
What for that?
So that should put you all up at 460, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Nothing in that room. Absolutely devastating, but at least we got a bit of XP.
Yeah. To be honest, I would have given you the XP anyway for the way you shut the door and realised that you maybe didn't have to kill it. But then killed it anyway.
Might come back later though.
It might come back to haunt us, yeah. Okay, yeah, so you look around this room and you think you've pretty much emptied this room of everything that was in here now.
Excellent.
Right, let's try and make some progress.
So the question is, what route are we planning on taking? Because we don't want to miss any of the rooms, but we don't want to spend too
Let's
long.
all split up and take a room each.
Well, now I was just looking at A15 because there are no doors on it, so we could pop in there. I mean, there's obviously no threat in there, but it would have heard us and come out by now.
Is that like what you do when you go to Asda or something?
Go to A15.
Pop into aisle 15.
Yeah. Well, we could go into A15, and then from there we can take it through the rest of the rooms. What do we think?
Just go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Get
Okay.
in there.
But before I go in,
Unless
I'm just
you're
going to
scared.
stand here and just look through to make sure there's nothing in there. Because you wouldn't just go strolling in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to walk in and just like,
Yeah,
pop me head in.
you can see clearly into that room, and all there is in there is it's littered with piles of filthy blankets and gnawed bones and other signs that some sort of creature at some point used to live here. But whatever did has long moved on.
Excellent. Right, which way are we going then? That is the question. Do we want to head through A16 and then up to A21, do you think?
If we're going to go all the rooms.
And then work our way back down?
Or should we just go straight into 18? It's like a big room.
It does, but I just want to maybe do it in
Oh, we
an
could
order.
go around 16, 21, 20,
Yeah.
18, 18.
I think we should split up, personally.
No,
But
that is not a good
discover
idea.
multiple
Given
bad
most
things.
rooms are going to have some threat in them, I don't think splitting up is a good idea.
You can
Well,
split up though.
all right, I'm going.
You can do what you
going-
want.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going in there.
Right. But hold on. Oh my god. There's no fear, this guy.
I just needed to see
I'm not
what
talking
room
about
number
you,
that was.
Wigbeard.
So Belfair, you've wandered into the room there.
Right, I
As
opened
you
that
walk-
door. Which door did he enter in? Does he open this
Must have been
door here?
this one, yeah.
Right, I'll
Yeah.
follow him
So is
in.
that
Okay,
that's-
so
I'll follow him
as you wander in,
he's moving
Belfair,
fast.
you notice in here that this room's full of office equipment, a wooden desk, some armchairs, some filing cabinets. The filing cabinets are largely intact, though most of the furniture drawers have been pulled out and ransacked. But what you do notice as you walk in, there's a creature made a nest out of one of the drawers. And as you walk in, you find yourself startled by, he says. I'll have to move you out of the way just 1 minute.
Oh no. Is it that big?
No, he was just stood on it, that's all.
Oh.
Right, I've got a little bit of a. Oh, I've got some baddies.
Okay. So it looks like a small warg, which is like an angry animal. It's been used in one of the drawers in this room as a place to sleep. And as you've walked in, it's got quite annoyed. It snarls at you and has jumped in your direction. Roll a 20 for me, please, and add your perception to it.
Okay.
Everybody?
Yep.
Be nice to animals.
Right, so who's got what? Wigbeard is at 20. Edna's at 17. Belfair's at 15. And Varys is at 16. Okay. So I don't know if it's the way you just ran in, but this creature got the jump on you. And it is going to move. To Belfair and attack Belfair. What is my attack?
As it moves up, I strike out with my my pick.
You got your attack of opportunity. Okay. I just need to find out how much hit points I've got. That's interesting. It's another one. I wonder if I've cut and paste these too small. Okay. Yeah, so can you roll to hit, please, Varys? Okay, 19. You need 17 to hit me.
Oof.
So you do hit. Roll for damage. 7. Is that your one attack?
Yeah, you only get one for that.
Okay, so I get... Wow. Plus 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh. Don't know why I'm rolling it there. I need to roll it on here, don't I?
What level is this character?
I just checked that.
Level?
It's 2.
Ah, yeah. That's fine, isn't it?
It does the 11, then plus 6, then plus 1.
Are they expecting us to be level 2 by the time we get to this room or something?
No, because obviously there's
we'll take it
5
down.
of you initially, but so I shall plus 11.
Gonna hit us quite a lot, that one. Plus 11.
Ah.
21.
Uh-oh.
So I bite Belfir, and damage is 1d8 plus 4.
Could be alright. Could be 5.
1d8 plus 4.
It's quite some damage.
So that's 7 damage, Belfir.
Ooh, shit.
And
Glad I got hit.
he's going to attack you again.
Oh. Snap.
So this time it's a d20, but it's only plus 6. 18. What's your armor class?
It's going to be 18, isn't it?
What's my armor? 16.
Oh,
He hits you again. D8 plus 4. 12 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh dear.
That was...
Have you still got your hero point?
Yeah.
good job.
Okay. So at the moment you're on 0.
Can I use it now? Or do I have to wait till my turn?
I'd wait until the end of the fight, to be honest.
Well, yeah. I mean the warg's jumped you. It's pummeled you down to the floor. You've basically fallen unconscious. So with its last attack, it's going to turn on Varys. It lets out a howl in victory as it thinks it's killed you, and then turns in Varys' direction on d20 plus 1. 14. What's your armor class, Varys?
18.
18. Okay, so it just grabs hold of your leg and doesn't really get through your armor. Wow,
If I'm allowed to shout out, I'm going to say, "Get in here! There's some vicious thing. Just killed Belfir. Come on!"
Wow. Okay. The next person. So Warg's attacked. Yeah, so it's Varys. It's actually no, it's Wigbeard next.
Excellent.
You've just seen Wigbeard, Varys and Belfir run into the room, and some dog-like creatures jumped out of one of these drawers and just pummeled Belfir to the ground. You've heard Varys shout for help. And it's over to you.
So from where I am here, I presume I can't see it. Is the door fully open? Am I in line of sight?
You can just make out some sort of dog-like figure, but yeah, I wouldn't expect you can hit it from there. Maybe Edna could, but...
Right. Okay, so I'm going to... First of all, I'll move in. Stand here. Do I want to... No, I might as well. It won't be flanked, will it, if I go there? Because thing is dead. Or will it still be flanked?
We can flank it.
Even though Belfir is dead?
Yeah, that's not...
Belfir's unconscious, but yeah.
Right. So for my first action, I'll go there. And then I'm going to drop my bow and get my rapier out.
Okay, that's one action. So you've got one action left.
And then I've got one action left. So I'm going to attack with my rapier, which is plus 7. Come on, let's have a good roll.
Ooh, 22, yeah. So you do hit the creature.
Excellent. So I'm rolling 1d6 plus 1.
Could you not have done that move with Pizzazz, Will? You ran into the room and then stabbed him with your rapier.
it's trying to get some kind of, the panache, but
Oh, nice, yeah.
yeah,
Can you buy?
Because
Do
you've
you
not
not start with any panache?
no, you need to do something amazing to get it and like roll the dice to do
You
it.
are.
But yeah, that'd be useful if you could send me.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find something. Right, no. Yeah, I'm gonna roll attack with my rapier, so it's
You've done
1d6
that.
plus 1.
Okay.
You cartwheels into the room.
And then tickle it with my rapier.
Tickles it. Okay. Yeah, it's still alive.
2 damage. Rubbish.
So Woodbeard's been done. Edna, you're next.
So for one of the spells, I've got stabilize, and it says it targets one dying creature. The positive energy shuts death's door.
Yeah, so just let me check this hero point thing, but I think the hero point does that anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to double check and see if it was worth it or not.
Kyle always falls foul of these when he just charges into the room.
I told myself I wouldn't last time, but then I did. We've been careful up to this point, and I just couldn't be careful any longer. Couldn't hold it in.
Couldn't hold it in.
Do you know how dying works? Looked it up.
No, I didn't think any of you get close to dying yet.
He was down, and he still had an attack left.
No.
Yeah,
it surprised me.
It opens death's door and like stabilizes the condition.
Yeah. No, I think for now you're just on 0 hit points.
But then it says here, though it remains unconscious at 0 hit points.
Yes,
yeah.
I think the hit. You should. You've got that stabilize, have you?
Yeah.
I think you need to cast that, because I think what happens is if it's anything like 5e anyway, I've not. Really
You'll start dropping, won't you?
Yeah,
each turn.
You get a save every round, and if you fail 3 saves in a row, then you actually die. But I think what that stabilize does is it stops you having to do that roll. But I think that's the way it works in 5e. I don't know what it is in this, to be honest. But...
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna toddle in the room, and that's one action. And then for my 2 remaining actions, I'm gonna transfer that positive energy at Belfie, and I'm like, pull through, Belfie. Come on, the time isn't over yet, pal. And then he's just still unconscious, but at least I know he's not going to snuff it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says if you're unconscious because you're dying, you can't wake up until you have 0 hit points. If you are restored to 1 hit point or more, you will lose dying or unconscious conditions.
Yeah, so did you go to -1 actually then? I think you got hit for 12 and you're on 11, was it? You've gone to -1. That's what that sounded like, didn't it?
Yeah.
There was such a thing as -1.
Well, you get, like you say, you get these conditions where you're slowly sort of bleeding to death. It says you're bleeding out or at death's door. So dying always includes a value. If it ever reaches dying 4, you die. So you lose the dying condition by succeeding at a recovery check, and it's still at 0 hit points. So it looks like Graham said, you need to roll each turn a recovery check. And it is DC equal to 10 plus your current dying value.
What's your current dying value? Oh, is it
well,
just
I'd
one
say it's 1 at the moment. Round? Yeah. So it's 10 plus your dying value, so that's 11. So you've got to roll over 11 at the beginning of your next turn to become to be sat in the unconscious mode. Yeah.
Well, I've just come in and cast stabilize. So is he not just on unconscious mode now anyway?
Actually, yeah, that's what that might do.
I think that's what it does, because it says here on the spell, it says positive energy shuts death's door. The target loses the dying condition, though it remains unconscious at 0 hit
Okay,
points.
yeah. So if that's the case, what happens now is as long as you don't get attacked, you just gain 1 hit point at your next round, and then you'll become conscious again.
Stabilize? That sounds a bit weird. I thought it was like a disease that horses got.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I miss
See,
these
that
man
was
jokes.
taking that even though it's dying.
Yeah. Okay, Varys, you're next. Is that right? Have you not even gone yet, Varys?
I haven't. No.
No. Belfier's last as well, so he'll get 1 hit point at the beginning of his next turn. So he needs to be careful. He doesn't want to come round. The dog thinks he's dead, and then the next turn, Belfier sort of goes, I'm all right.
And then dies again.
Okay,
Varys.
right. So you've got round that side. I think it's worth an action. I'm going to go and try and flank him and stand round here.
Okay, yeah. So he's now at -2.
All right, and then I'm going to do my double attack. Picks.
Oh, hold on. You need 50. What do you need? Just got rid of the warg. Tap stabilize and got rid of warg.
3 hits.
You need 17.
Right, so I'm going to check my second attack. Oh, for God's sake.
What is going on?
And you. Oh dear. Okay, so you miss with all of your attacks. Belfier?
Oh, does nothing bad happen to me?
No, not with the. No, I need to have a look. I think we need to start looking into these fumble decks because I think they're going to be quite fun to use.
Yeah.
There'll probably
You know
be
what I mean?
a website that'll, you click and it'll give you a random fumble.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah.
But for now, I think we're in a serious situation. I won't have Varys accidentally slip and stab Belfier for 2 hit points of damage or something. So Belfier, you've been stabilized, and at the start of your turn, you gain 1 hit point, and you're now conscious.
So I'm not a -1 then. I'm on 0.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to stand where I was actually? Am I on top of Belfier?
Yeah, well, you're alongside him, shall we say? He's prone on the floor. You basically stood either side of him. Yeah, so you went to -1, Belfier. Edna stabilized you to 0 with magic, and then at the beginning of your turn, now that you're just unconscious, you get 1 hit point back at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, that was nice.
So you're now conscious again.
Brilliant. So
just let me see if you can actually do something. Just it might just say that once you're conscious, all you can do is
run away.
Stand up.
I'd run away. Or limp away.
Yeah, I'll get behind. Hide.
Move towards me.
Again.
Yeah, okay, so I'll let you move. Where would you like to move with your 1 hit point?
So I'm going to get up, a bit dishevelled.
Very, very dishevelled.
Very dishevelled.
Imagine being hit by a bus.
After charging into this room for no reason whatsoever, after being sneaky all night, I'm just going to pat Varys on the shoulder and then just wander off down here. Just leave the room.
Where you
don't
going?
leave the room.
Oh, okay.
No. Why are you here?
Where are you going?
Okay, I'm going to go here then.
He's delirious. He's staggering about.
No, you
in and out.
I want to get out of the room because I don't want to get attacked by the dog thing again.
Yeah, get out. I would.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Careful out there. There could be other stuff.
Okay, so the warg is still there. It's still looking at Varys, so it's going to take a chunk out of Varys, I think, next.
Ooh.
So it is. Let me go back again. I can't believe how tough these are just for level 2 creatures.
Yeah,
there's a big jump, isn't
difference,
there? Yeah. Right, so first roll is +11.
Sounds painful.
16. What's your armor class? It's about 18, is it?
Nice.
Yeah, so that misses. The next one is at +6.
No.
Oh, 23.
What?
Let me
So
just
it
check
takes
the
a-
armor class.
Crazy. Yeah, still 18.
So damage is
No, it's 23. I don't know what's going on there.
1d8
Needs
plus
to be
4.
24.
9 damage.
1d8 plus. Oh my goodness me.
I've got one more attack at +1. $18. What's your armor class?
Unbelievable.
18.
Oh, no.
That hits
I
on
can
the
actually
draw,
do
doesn't
the
it?
same to you. If you haven't used your hero point up, have you, Varys?
No, I haven't.
8 damage. I've just dropped a real dice on the floor. There we go. Okay, there all my attacks done. So the next person to go is Wigbeard.
Right.
This creature looks just over half as healthy as he was.
Wow. Well, seeing as I'm stood next to it, rapier in hand, I might as well just give it a swipe with my rapier then.
Okay.
So
You need 17.
D20 plus 7. That'll do.
Okay, yeah,
That will
you
do.
hit the warg.
And then
Roll
it
for
goes,
damage, please.
yeah, that's 1d6 plus 1 with Pierce.
Okay.
Two. Flipping unbelievable. Okay, yeah, so 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I might as well just go again. So this has got finesse, so does that mean it's only -4 instead of 5?
-4, yeah.
So instead of doing my +7, I'll do 6, 5, 4, 3 plus 3. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
So attack number 2.
Oh, nice.
Hit again.
Nice one.
So
Can
1d6.
you roll another 2 damage? This.
Let's hope we get a bit more than that. 1d6 plus 1. 4.
4. Okay, you're slowly whittling it down. It's definitely feeling.
Well, what are you saying? 1d6 plus 1?
Yes. Why?
No, yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
I was just thinking, that's that road character you were going to do that had the where you could use your other attribute, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
For
this
damage.
is just strength, yeah.
Yeah.
So now
Okay,
I'm doing a
this time.
d20 -1 because my plus is a 7, but I'm minus an 8. So
Yeah.
chances of this hitting are slim. Yeah, never mind. That's a miss.
Okay, but you still took
Did a
quite a
little
bit
bit.
of damage on it.
Yeah,
It's wobbling around on its legs.
excellent.
So the next person to go after Wigbeard is Edna.
So, folks, I'm using my final heal spell. So let's hope, we don't actually die before all this happens.
Are you healing? Belfier or Varys, or using all of them?
I'm using all of them.
Right.
I'm using all 3 moves to heal people because apparently, we could do with it.
Okay.
So I will roll.
I think this might be a little lesson.
Yes, it could well be a little lesson because this is my final heal spell until the next.
To be honest, the way the room is, even though Kyle sort of walked in, it would have attacked you once you went in anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Belfier would have said, "I'm going to sneak in here now," it would have found him. So it has amazed me how you sneaked from A1 to A2, but the rest of the room you've just sort of barged into.
That wasn't the lesson, but I think the lesson's about to happen. What?
Oh my god, no, because I'm going to heal the dog as well, aren't
That
I?
is what I was getting at, yeah.
Oh, I thought, does it not? Oh, because it's
That-
not undead.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
don't
you're-
do
Don't
that
know.
then.
If
Is
you're
that-
within 30,
Does
Is
it
that-
heal
I
everything?
I think that's the way it works.
Didn't you not choose your shields?
No,
This target's all living in undead.
Well, I just
Creatures.
use one and heal Varys because I'm out of the way.
Right. So I'll move to
I've got a potion though. I was thinking of using.
Oh yeah, we've all got those
Anyway,
Can you do-
potions.
let
haven't
you
we?
do what you're doing. Do what you're doing.
right. Well, I'll try and hit the creature then. While
Okay.
I'm stood here. I won't use up my heal. I'll wait till the end and hope for the best. I'll hope we all make it through. We've still got stabilize if it comes to it. I'm thinking to myself in this 6 minute. So I've just got my dagger, and I'm just gonna stab the old beast up. So I'll go for the dog then. Stab.
Okay, roll away.
How do you do this, Lee? Because it's flanked. Are you going to give her the flanking bonus as well?
Yeah, it's -2, yeah. So you need 15.
So I roll a d20.
I think when you put someone on either side, it's flanked because it's having to switch between who it's going to attack.
Yeah.
And with Edna there, it doesn't know out of 3 of you now where it's going to attack. So
I totally agree that it should be
Yeah.
that way. But I've read quite a bit about it, and I'm not even sure that the rules say that is it. But I think a lot of people just play it.
I think
like
it
that,
makes sense too. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
It's
So you
a
need
D20
15.
plus your weapon bonus.
10.
10.
I'm gonna.
Heck,
Yeah.
nice.
No, you don't hit. You can
I'm
have
gonna
Oh,
another.
you
roll
rolled a
again.
10. Sorry, I thought that you meant that's what your weapon bonus was.
No, Edna rolled a
No.
5.
No.
Oh
Oh,
no. So
no.
I've missed. I've
No.
missed.
Okay. Are you gonna? Did you have to move?
Yeah, I've just moved
Did-
towards
didn't you?
it.
Yeah.
So I'll use the full my
Okay.
thing.
oh my god.
So, Varys, you're next with your 3 hit points.
Run.
Right, I'm going to
You
gonna
could do with
attack.
attacking it and then running away for your last action.
No, attack. I need to hit it. Oh my!
Oh, come on. What is going on?
What's going on?
Give it a
I'm not holding any responsibility for these rolls. Okay. Ooh, you hit it the second
Right.
time.
Is that not -5?
No, it's not -5.
Oh, but you've
He
got
only
that
needs
slice
15
thing.
anyway because it's flanked.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Still not a crit, so it's not going to be big damage, but 7.
Ooh.
7? Well, I might do
it's
it.
just what you needed.
Phew.
Okay, so the last stab attempt, Varys, quite literally, you hit the creature on its side, plunge your pick straight into it, and it falls to the floor dead, not moving whatsoever. That kind of
Harris
dead.
also falls to the floor, his knees
Yeah.
gasping.
that was quite a good fight. How you all managed that? I thought for a minute.
I'm dying.
Oh,
I'm dying. Help me.
okay.
I've got battle medicine too, by the way. I've got battle medicine and healer's tools, so. Okay.
I think I was going to have battle medicine, but that was on my rogue. Don't think I've got it anymore.
Yeah.
I thought loads of people would have that. I don't think I took it in the end. That may
Battle
change.
medicine only works actually in battle, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
no,
can just do the
I
thing
do have
anyway,
battle
can't you?
Yeah.
I do have battle medicine as well, but I thought I'd have a do at the dog and.
I know. Actually, reading about battle medicine, it says you can patch up wounds even in combat. Does that suggest that you can do it outside of combat as well?
I think battle medicine just
Yeah,
gives you something else, but you can do it.
Yeah.
Battle medicine
battle.
allows you to do it in combat.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
you can do any time.
Yeah. So it's treat wounds, isn't it?
So I think I think the sort of theme is it makes you faster at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes however long it takes normally to
Mm.
treat wounds, but I think you just can do it quicker. Sort of thing.
So
you can do it in battle.
how often can
I've
you?
got +4. I've actually taken medicine.
Oh right. Okay.
I've got +7 in medicine.
Nice.
So.
Wisdom thing, isn't it? I think.
Don't forget your potions as well.
Medicine. I've got wisdom.
One. I worked out last week. I have, you know, when I said that I'd get +7 for my divine lance.
Yeah.
I don't. It's +4.
All right.
Because
okay,
it goes off wisdom, not my actual spell class. So
right.
It's +4 for that. So I did do it wrong.
Those 2 wolves that you didn't actually kill have now just walked into the room.
Oops.
Yeah. Oops.
Are they all dead now?
That's fine. It's let me take this warg out there.
Yeah.
So I think I'm the only one that's not been injured since we've been at this place. This is what happens when you hide up
That's
trees.
unusual, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I've not been injured either. It was the wolves that. It was the dogs when we first came in. Injured me. Yeah.
You're injured now.
Who?
Yeah, no.
Oh, Edna.
Edna.
Yeah. I've still got to heal 2 points. So
I think we should. You should try and heal us. Make sure.
Yeah, before we go any further.
Alfie's in range, and then.
Just before you do, give yourselves an extra 60 XP there.
Nice.
Oh my
God! The warg.
520. We're halfway there.
520. Yeah.
What we on? 520.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll cast heal then for all 3, and hopefully the dog doesn't come back alive.
It's just holding on, and then it just yeah.
Right. So 1d8. 4. 4 for everybody. So
How many times can you do that?
That twice. I did it last time because I was nearly dead, and everyone had a few hit points off.
What, twice per adventure?
Yeah, twice till the next morning. I can do it twice a day.
Oh, right, I see. Okay.
So when we go camping next, I'll be able to do it again. But until then, not so much.
Eek.
I know. I've still got battle medicine though, so hopefully that'll be enough.
Well, can you try treat wounds on?
I haven't got treat wounds. I've got
everybody. Well, if you've got battle medicine, does that mean you've got a healer's kit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anybody can do treat wounds then if you've got that. That works. Did you say you had +7 for medicine?
Yeah.
Treat wounds.
I think
it's a skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how often you can do it because I think
I think what I was going. The way I was expecting it to work is Edna can do it multiple times, but the person receiving it can only receive it once a
day. Yeah.
Is it not once an hour?
Once an hour, it is. Yeah.
I can do it as well.
I've got +7 medicine.
All right. Yeah, it's a wisdom thing.
Okay. So I will warn you. If you do this correct, you'll heal 2d8 damage.
Yeah.
If you crit, you'll do 4d8 damage. But if you fail, the target takes 1d8 damage.
Critical fail, that is.
Critical fail, yeah. If you roll a 1.
Like I did when I was trying to heal Matt the previous adventure.
So let me see. It is.
What's the DC? 15, isn't it? So they've already got +7 on both of them, haven't they? So what's that?
Yeah, but
8.
It says I can adjust it based on whether you're out in a storm or you're treating magical curse wounds. So you're in a room. You're not treating anything magical.
So a failure is like 5 or less, isn't it? Because if you need 15, it's 10 below the target, isn't it?
That's the critical fail.
Yeah.
Is 10 below.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So if it's a DC 15, then it's if you roll a 5 or below. But if you've got a +7 for medicine, you can't roll 5 or
critical
below.
fail. Yeah, you can't critical fail, can you? Unless you get a 1.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But if she didn't have the +7,
they need to get 15, so they need to get 8, don't they? Or more.
Yes. How quick can any of you guys roll a character? Okay, so who's healing who? Don't forget you have potions as well.
Well, I haven't got any kind of healing abilities.
So I'll go. I'll heal Varys then. What am I rolling?
Okay, so you need to roll a d20 and
Is it a D20 plus 7 or is it just a straight D?
plus your medicine.
Yeah. So D20 plus
And you
7.
need 15 or above, but not a 1.
23.
Good, 23. So, you weren't far off a critical success there.
no, just the same.
So you roll 2d8s, and that is how many hit points you give Varys. This is better than bloody heal wounds, isn't it? Treat wounds.
12. 2D8.
Oh, nice.
12.
Wow, that's nearly enough to put him on full.
I don't need to use my potion now.
Nice.
19, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we'll
Thank
need the
you.
potions. We've only explored 4 of the 26 rooms, so hang fire.
Not all rooms have anything in them though.
No, but so far we've not been too lucky. So
Oh, I'm feeling a lot better now. Whatever you did, that was magic.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm just spreading the positive energy of Torag. You know these healers tools I've got? Wonderfully crafted. Wonderfully.
Belfair, what are you doing? Come in. We've killed it.
He's still shaking and shivering.
I was just having a smoke.
Set yourself on fire one day.
But I've kind of got a big gash inside my leg, and I know you're all like healing 1 or 2 HP and all that, but if someone could help me out, that'd be nice.
Okay, so how are you going to treat Belfier? You going to risk treating wounds, or are you going to use one of your potions just to make sure? It's up to you guys. How many hit points are you on, Belfier?
Can
5.
Can Edna do treat wounds again? What she just did to me? That doesn't matter.
Yes, she
can
can.
do it multiple times, can't she?
Yeah, but you should, like you say, it's you as someone who takes the heal, and you can only be healed that way once an hour.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is if Edna does crit fail, she's got a potential to roll more than 5, but the odds of that happening?
1 in 20.
Yeah. Okay then. Are you treating wounds on
It
Belfier?
happens every other go.
Edna?
Yeah.
Does everyone think I should? Because I'm not too sure, me.
Well, what's the worst case scenario is Belfier dies and we get a new character, old gold. Belfier the second.
and you've saved a healing potion.
Yeah, but we then get a Belfier the second, which is an exact clone of Belfier, but with full stats.
How do you feel about that, Belfier? Do you want me to have a do?
Belfier's twin brother.
I thought you were my friends.
Do you want the healing or not?
Right, well, I'll have a do. Come on, Belfier.
Maybe we should let Belfier actually do the rolling, so there's no...
Can you just heal yourself?
responsibility.
Is there any differences on that?
Oh, yeah, because...
He's got
you can heal yourself. It says you spend 10 minutes targeting one injured living creature, targeting yourself if you so choose.
But you need medicine pack for that, dear.
You need healer's tools.
You need the healer's tools.
Have you not got healer's tools?
No.
They're like really expensive, aren't they?
The 5 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
some of you would have found some gold.
Just do it. See what happens.
Let's have a do. Come here, Belfier. 15.
Yeah, that's enough.
That'll do. Nice.
Oh, 15.
So roll 2d8.
Well, it's 15.
Yeah, 2d8, yeah.
Oh, nice.
2d8.
It's a good roll.
4.
4. Welcome to the Wigbeard School of Dice Rolling.
Have you not still got your hero point, or did you use it?
No,
I've used mine.
Yeah, everyone's used theirs, I think, now, apart from Wigbeard.
I've got my health potion.
Okay, so you're now on 9 hit points, is it, Belfier?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to tell Balthier to open his mouth, and I'm going to pour this health potion down him.
Oh, no, don't do that. I'll just stay at the back and be quiet. Don't waste your potion.
No.
I think you're going to be needed to fight, though, aren't you?
We're pretty screwed.
Unless
Oh,
he's got range, hasn't he? So I suppose he could stay back.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, you don't necessarily have to carry on. You know, you can choose to maybe A13 looks kind of safe. You know, there's certainly a room at the back where you can close the door. Maybe you want to camp for the night.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And relearn all your spells. You don't have to try and do everything in one go.
Oh,
I mean, it's the end of the night now, so should we do that? Plus, it's like.
Yeah, but before we do that, do you have any healing spells, Balthier?
Not on me.
He doesn't have healer's tools.
If we're staying for the night, then obviously I can equip my healing spell.
And if we're staying for the night, I can get both my healing spells back because I have none at the moment.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you already had slots spare, you might as well use them before we rest, then you get them back, wouldn't you?
Right. No, I don't have it, but I will be putting it in my list.
Bear in mind as well,
if
you're camping for the night, then it's probably safe to assume that Edna would treat wounds on everybody every hour.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Give if Edna stays and casts Balthier.
Well, there's two of them, isn't there, that have got +7. So.
Yeah. Are you planning before you camp for the night? Are you planning on doing anything in this room?
We're going to barricade this little room up here.
Which one? The one we're in now, or the one here? We're just doing the one we're in now.
Yeah, I think we should
it's
stay
pretty
in
safe,
this little one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only
So
like four doors or something.
Yeah, there are some office desks and filing cabinets that you managed to push towards all the doors.
Can we get rid of the smelly dead body?
Yeah, you can throw the warg into the water nearby. That's.
I'm going to use prestidigitation again to clean up all the blood.
Nice.
And to tidy the place. So I'm just going to tidy.
Oh, that smells a lot better now.
Yeah, that's better. And everything's back to normal now. The filing cabinet's upright. And
do I have to take my armour off?
Well, not normal, but everything's back where it should be, not all over the gaff.
Excellent.
Do I have to take my armour off?
Why do you have to
it's
take
up to
your
you.
arm off?
Yeah, I suppose in theory, because you get fatigue otherwise, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll just say before you decide to make camp, you do spend a bit of time looking through the room, and Wigbeard. As you look through one of the drawers, you find a book tucked into the back of a drawer. As you take it out, you realise that the book is about Order of the Nail protocols and how they relate to both Chelish and Isgeri laws, and explanations of various interpretations of them. At the beginning of the book, you notice there's a personalised dedication that reads, "To Lictor Akilmar, with thanks for your interest in my work. Together we shall quell savagery." And it's signed by Hell Knight T. Stagram, Esquire.
Yeah.
What was that other thing that said about quelling savagery? I wrote it down here. Savagery must be quelled in, and I didn't get something and mind. Body and mind, maybe it was?
Yeah, that's what you read on the doorway as you walked in.
Yes. Yeah. Right. I'll should I keep hold of that book then, I think? How heavy is it?
It's quite heavy. It's a large Bible size.
I won't bother. I'll spend the night reading it, maybe. Have a couple of hours reading before we go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just going to leave it? Are you planning on leaving that book?
The book? Yeah, I don't fancy carrying that around for the rest of the adventure.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't,
Is
you
anyone
don't
else
look like
gonna?
you're up for carrying stuff.
Is anyone else gonna do any more searching?
Yes. I am.
Yeah. Okay. You don't find anything else, Ferris? Doesn't
I'll have
sound
a
like.
little
Anybody
look.
else?
I'll
Yes.
have a little look.
Find
bit
the other
dark,
thing that we're missing.
Sorry.
I'm just saying it's a bit dark. Can't really see.
Yeah. No, you don't find anything else while you're searching the room.
Oh, I've got dark vision
Is-
and everything.
Is anybody going to put on a guard at all for the night?
Oh yes. Standard.
Who can do
Who's
that?
going to go first?
Oh,
Well,
I'm
I don't
sure.
mind, plus I'm reading my book, so I don't mind. While I'm having a read, I'll stay awake, sit in the corner facing, well, in the corner where I am now, facing like all of the doors essentially. But yeah,
Okay.
I'll kind of sit there with me book in my hand, just having a read, and just book in one hand, reloaded crossbow in the other.
That reminds,
Okay.
that reminds me. I'm gonna set it. I can't do it tonight, but I have a cantrip I could do to like put like a barrier around the camp, so we could all sleep and it sets off an alarm if something crosses the barrier.
All right.
No, that's
Okay.
cool.
So I'll just get that for next time. And
Yeah.
also,
Because it's sleeping in around here looks dangerous.
yeah, I think it's a bit funky. I don't think we're gonna get very good night's sleep.
What is fatigue, Lee? If I slept in my armor, what penalty do I get?
I'll just look at that now.
You got a
Because
shirt.
we didn't do it last time, did we? In the woods, you just got
No.
away with sleeping in full armor like a baby.
I'm not in metal armor.
No.
It's hide. It's leather armor.
Yeah, I'm in leather armor as well.
It's not
light armor.
called leather armor, but it's hide. Hide armor.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to mention it.
Because I don't want to take my armor off if I don't need to.
Yeah. No, I can't. Funny enough, I thought I looked at something about it, but looking at it on the website, it's all to do with the climate and the environment, and if it's sort of damp or snowfall or anything.
I read you just if you slept in armor, you just got fatigue.
Well, it says sleeping in light armor does not cause fatigue on the Paizo website.
This is
Yeah.
medium armor though.
I'm in light armor, so I'm fine.
-2 on a
Yeah.
strength and dexterity, and can't charge or run. That's on medium armor. Medium or heavy.
So have a think whether that's something you want to do. So, as you all fall asleep, and Wigby is on guard reading his book, the sun starts to set, the shadows draw in, and the wind starts to whistle throughout the citadel. And Wigbeard, you're sure you can hear noises in other parts of the citadel, but you feel fairly safe where you are for now, and no doubt you'll investigate those next week. So there you go. Your characters are now totally safely tucked away in bed.
Is anybody else like picturing this room we're sat in and the noises that are happening around the rest of the building? It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
proper scary. Yeah,
The footsteps and
exactly.
Yeah.
and the wind.
Nope.
Well, I think you did all right there. Like I say, the only change I did in there was those gravel shells. You were supposed to get jumped by 2 of them, but I thought with there only being 4 of you, I'll put one in a separate room, thinking that first one might be a bit of a struggle until Varys smashed it in one hit.
And then the second one nearly.
And then the warg,
Everybody missed on the second one.
Yeah, the warg was the strange one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the warg was rock solid.
I rolled 2 1s on that walk.
Yeah.
And the one that nearly killed me, he missed on his first action. If he'd have hit that,
Yes, that could have been worse.
In the last 2 actions, didn't he?
What does eating do?
Sorry?
What? Eating.
What, as in just food?
Yeah.
It's one of those things you can sort of micromanage to the point where, do you really need to? Yeah.
We got some rations, didn't we? I think if you don't eat, then you do get penalties.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I'm going to assume that if you're sitting there and you're hungry, you've got a bag full of food. You're not going to say, "I'm going to take out my food and eat it." I'm just going to say, what I would have said is next week, take another days of your rations out.
Yeah.
Just log your food as how many days worth of food you've got, and each time we camp, and we'll say, right, we'll just knock one off that.
We didn't get that many, did we? Well, we got given some. We got like
2
a little
weeks.
packed lunch, didn't we?
You got a packed lunch, but also Belfier skinned a wolf and took some meat, and he's got a spell. The first night you cast it, it heated the food.
I think we all did. We all not take when we before we started. We take the kits.
Yeah, you should have food in that as well.
There was food in there, I think.
Yeah,
I don't think there is
Will's
in
already
mine.
started eating it.
I have, yeah.
Get
No,
hungry,
there's
all-
no food in mine. There's some
No.
soap.
Yeah, it's in
And some
the
torches.
adventurer's kit, isn't it? Isn't that?
Well, you got a few extra silver to buy food with, Wigbeard. You got away with.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's very good.
Excellent.
You've survived
Progress.
so far,
Don't seem to have anything. Oh, it is.
and you're halfway to level 2.
Woo!
I do need to look into what happens when you get to 1,000. I mean, I know roughly what happens, but whether you suddenly wake up and you're level 2, or whether you've got to go back to town and, do you know what I mean, before you can actually become level 2. I'll look into it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But shouldn't be, well, I mean, can you just gain your new feats while you're out and about, or do you need to go and learn them?
Yeah, I'll have a look into
I
that.
don't think we'll have to go back to town because if we're in the middle of here,
Yeah,
can't
true.
keep going back to town, can we? If we're going to be here for
A few
quite a while.
weeks. Yeah. Well, if we've
Yeah,
only
I mean,
done 4 rooms tonight, it's going to be another 4 weeks, I'd say, that we're in this. At least 4 weeks we're in this part of the adventure.
Yeah, but we started off a bit slow, didn't we? That A2 bit where there was no monsters.
Yeah,
you guys sneaked around it for a bit.
Yeah.
I think it took you half an hour to move from A1 to that round room.
I think it's always going to take us that long. I don't think that's going to get any
Yeah.
faster.
Right, so in them kits contain adventurers packs, and within the adventurers packs, you get 50 feet of rope plus some other stuff, 2 weeks of rations, soap, and 5 torches and a water skin.
Oh, I didn't see the 2 weeks.
You're all right then.
In the adventure pack,
Right.
a flint and steel, 10 pieces of chalk.
Is that
2
the
belt
same for
pouches.
every adventure pack, or?
That's an adventure pack. That's not the kit.
Yeah.
The kit contains an adventure pack plus some other stuff.
Right.
And Wigbeard
Plus
got his
the app,
braces of
second and
dashing
third.
as well.
Oh yes. Gonna be keeping on.
Yeah, I was debating who'd end up with that. According to the book, it's worth 58 gold.
Holy
Hey, well, I'll tell you what. As soon as we get back to town, I'll sell it. And we'll
Slugging
go,
it.
we'll go quarters on the money.
Getting sold. Yeah.
No, keep your magical items.
Keep your magical items for Christ's
You'll always get more gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You know, that +1 to your acrobats might save you one day.
I am on +7
and-
already, so yeah, it's
Yeah, they're the kind of
bonus,
things that
that.
grow your characters, aren't they? You'll probably
Yeah.
find, give it 5 or 6 weeks, that you'll all start getting bits and pieces that make your characters that little bit more special.
Mm.
Plus 10 to movement as well is quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, for a minute, so that's basically a good.
A whole fight.
I'm already at 35, so yeah, that's like across pretty much most.
Can you
rooms,
imagine
isn't
how far away you can get from a monster with
it? I know,
that?
yeah.
9 squares in the opposite direction.
That's what he was thinking, but
Yeah.
he didn't want to say it.
Run away!
Well, to be fair, I mean, you're playing that sort of thief class quite well, because, like you say, you never got damaged at all, did you? In that
No,
night,
no, not at all.
and you were still in amongst the battle. It wasn't like you were climbing up a tree.
Well, I say keeping my distance. Not. I mean, in the end, I ran in with my rapier, but initially, keeping my distance with me crossbow.
Yeah.
Which is the plan, ranged attack. But when that fails, I just throw it on the floor and run in with me rapier.
Yeah. Right. Well, if that's it, then I'll let you guys go.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, excellent.
No worries.
And we'll
see you all next week.
See you next Monday.
See you next week. Thank you.
See you later.
All right.
See you
Cheerio.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.